Muy buenas, aquí BusySPA de nuevo con GTA Vice City. Terminar ya lo que es el platino. Me faltan dos trofeos, los trofeos más pesados del juego, que son Manos manchadas de sangre y Llévate el Cannoli, que hay que obtener la tasa criminal de carnicero por un lado y finalmente la tasa criminal de rey de la jodida ciudad. Para conseguirlo, lo que hay que hacer es llegar a tener 10 millones de dólares, al menos 10 millones de dólares, y 1 millón de tasa criminal aquí en estadísticas. Ahora mismo tengo 5.333 en esta partida, en la que he completado el 100%, pero me va a costar mucho llegar a los 10 millones desde esta partida. Por lo tanto, lo que mejor puedo hacer es una nueva partida y empezar desde cero y hacer una especie de glitch, por llamarlo de alguna manera. Voy a saltar todo esto porque ya nos lo sabemos. Lo que tenemos que hacer es, primero, el truco de conocircuito. Es decir, conseguir la pasta suficiente, multiplicar el dinero con la misión de conocircuito hasta llegar a por lo menos a los 10 millones. Aunque se puede conseguir más dependiendo de la habilidad de cada uno. Después necesitamos conseguir 80 paquetes ocultos para que aparezca en la mansión Bercetti, será de día, para que aparezca el Sea Sparrow, el helicóptero que puede aterrizar en el agua, y utilizarlo para disparar a cualquiera de los vehículos, ya pues, vale la limusina que está en la mansión Díaz, o bien uno de los coches que están también en esa zona, en Starfish Island, hasta que suba el nivel, la tasa criminal, a 1 millón, que será cuando consigamos el trofeo Llévate el Cannoli. Antes de llegar a eso, llegaremos a conseguir el trofeo Manos manchadas de sangre, obteniendo la tasa criminal de carnicero. Bueno, he llegado aquí para guardar en otro slot. Venga, y seguimos. No quiero ir ni a la... Bueno, espera. Es posible... Voy a hacer la señal rosa, sí. Voy a ir aquí. Porque es posible que no me deje hacer cortocircuito hasta que no haga esto. Vale. Efectivamente. Había que ir hasta la marca rosa. Y ahora nos vamos aquí al parking que hay detrás de este piso franco, que es donde se activa la misión de llevar cortocircuito.
So far, we've dug 17 feet. We're almost free. Almost. When we are floating away in the Caribbean Sea, free to run things our way, singing Kumbaya in the sunshine. No school, no tax. Free barbecue and pinball for everyone. Sophisticated entertainment.
A ver lo que me cuesta hacer estas misiones de cortocircuito. Si cuesta mucho o poco, no lo sé, la verdad. Pero bueno, se empieza por el principio y el principio es este. A ver si ahora lo hago bien. Bueno, el procedimiento ya lo sabemos. Así que voy a pasar esto. Ah, no me deja ahora, Vamos a ver.
Doll, the name ain't Sheila. That's a Sheila's name. It's an Australian joke.
Oh, right. I don't speak Australian.
Guess not, sweetheart.
Okay, well, moving on. You're Mr. Zoo.
That I am.
Cool. And I hear you've made quite a name for yourself. Why is that?
Because I love animals, aim. Animals. And publicity and stuff, but I love animals. Oh, I love them.
Me too.
That's the thing, babe. We all love animals, but we don't know too much about them. That's what I'm here to tell you about. That and myself, of course.
Of course. So, right. What about animals?
Well, it's interesting, right? But not a lot of folks realise that we're 90% the same as a fly or a cockroach or a pigeon. That's the new science out there called genetics.
42, 43, 44.
What it tells us is all
Pues
animals
mira,
are
llevaba algún
pretty much
segundo
the
más,
same from a
47
genetic level.
segundos. Cuanto más mejor.
Cool.
Damn right it's cool, babe. You know what that means, don't you?
No, I haven't got a clue.
It means we've all got to start caring for one another like family.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Like my
Vamos a ver
brother
si
is a
colocando el
cockroach and my
coche de
dad is
nuevo
a
en ese
pigeon and my
punto
mom is a fox.
funciona.
You could, legally speaking, marry any animal you wanted and have kids, unless you're married already,
Bueno, lo he hecho en
babe. You ain't
47
married, are you?
segundos.
No, I
Ahora
just
debería
split
hacerlo
up
en
with my
46.
boyfriend. He didn't like me being on the radio, whatever. Said I sounded stupid.
Well, that's my point, love. I mean, imagine if you'd been out dating a wolf or a cute little deer. He'd protect you and stuff, urinate to keep out intruders, but he wouldn't mind you being on the radio, wouldn't mind a bit.
Why not?
Wolves and deers have no concept of jealousy at someone else's success. That's the genetic variation between Homo erectus and spider monkeys. Jealousy and fur and stuff.
Oh.
Oh, indeed, sweet
Oh.
flies, oh, indeed. Would you like Mr. Zoo to tell you something else?
Buah, me he cargado el cono de
Everything
milagro.
you learned in school was a lie, babe. A lie. Take virology, for instance. You were told sharks are dangerous, right?
Yes.
Cobblers,
No me he
babe,
cargado
they're
el cono de
frightened of
milagro.
you. They ain't gonna hurt you. Have you ever tried cuddling a shark, getting down and dirty with one, relaxing it a little? Well, I have, and I'll tell you, it's very rewarding, eh,
41
babe?
segundos.
Very
Ah.
rewarding indeed.
Really?
Yeah,
Bueno.
abso-bloody-lutely, love. Once you calmed it down with a little rubbing, it's like a swimming puppy, real affection.
Vamos allá otra vez. 41 segundos.
When she's on
Ahora.
heat right and ready to mate, looks identical to a female human when she ain't on heat, and would throw a drink over your face if you grab her behind and start trying anything intimate. You can't tell the difference. I know that only too well. Take a forker monkey from the jungles of the Philippines. When she's on heat, her behind sticks up and glows bright red, and she makes a sound a bit like this. And any fool or dingbat can tell she's ripe and ready for action. Certainly clears up any confusion.
Yeah, I guess it does.
Or a female black widow spider. Now, they eat their mates after the deed, as they say it's done.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. That certainly puts things into perspective, doesn't it?
I've never done that.
No, but you can now.
38
because you're the
segundos.
same. Well, more or less the same. I mean, that's the funny thing about my work, about genesthetics.
Oh, God.
There are also lots of tiny differences between animals. You know what a species is, don't you, Aim?
Yes.
It's an animal which has other animals which are quite a bit like it. A dog is a species, but a cat isn't, because there's lots of cats. However, I've discovered out there in the wilds loads of new species that regular science practiced by repressed blokes in laboratories hasn't even known about.
Really?
Really, I have. There's a horny Pat bear named after me. Pat, right? Exactly the same as a regular bear, only it's got a big horny growth hidden right down its groin area. You gotta reach in, have a fiddle about, and then you find it. Completely different it is. I was amazed when I found it.
I can imagine. I was amazed when I left the hairdressers.
No wonder, darling. Oh, the
34
double-gutted
segundos.
cat tree monkey. Exactly like a normal
Pues no lo
tree
estoy
monkey,
haciendo,
only
creo que
it's
no lo estoy
called
haciendo
after
muy bien,
me.
¿eh?
And if you have a rummage around inside, going in the back door. Amazing
Vamos a ver hasta dónde llego.
Ooh, that's gross.
No aim. It's the science of Mr. Zoo. Getting down and dirty with animals. Because I love them and I hate lies.
Okay. It also says here you like zoos.
It's a love-hate thing, babe.
That's nice.
But I'm certainly an expert. I know what I'm doing and I'm not afraid to expose myself.
Okay, well, I'm getting a little confused here. Why don't we take a break and when we come back, take some phone calls? Because all the buttons are really flashing all of a sudden. You're on K-Chat.
The science of evolution has uncovered many of life's mysteries, like tadpoles or the pyramids. But the mystery of the armpit remains. What's it
31
for?
segundos.
Why is it hairy?
Ahora.
And why do men have nipples? But one thing is for certain, the armpit smells bad. Luckily, there's pit balm. It's like napalm wet glands. Pit balm stops unwanted bodily functions in their tracks. It's as effective as sending GIs into a peasant village. When
Venga,
you're fighting the war against personal
tiempo récord
archery,
31.
bring out
Estaría bien
the
hacerlo en
heavy
30.
artillery.
This Friday night, it's the incredible sitcom that has captured America's heart and given the whole country a new catchphrase.
But I'm 42.
Just the five of us. After a mix-up at the adoption agency, the Chesterfields came home with 3 zany new house guests.
Jimmy, tidy your room and go to bed.
So sick of this. Keep telling you I've got a fair disease. I look 12, but I'm a 42-year-old investment banker.
27 segundos.
Oh, yeah, and I'm Santa Claus. Now, tidy your room.
Asshole.
Sean, our...
Es que tampoco se puede controlar exactamente, porque llega un momento que te baja cada vez más el tiempo el propio juego. Bueno, vamos por 27.
That smell?
I set the couch on fire again.
Yeah, I can help you with that.
And this week, it's a very special Just the Five of Us, where an attractive blonde lady tries to steal Jimmy away.
Now you're talking.
Just the Five of Us. Friday nights on BBS.
We're on K-Chat, and so are you. If you're listening, I'm here with Australian animal lover, Mr. Zoo. If you've got anything to ask him, why don't you just give us a call right now?
23 segundos, 12.800. No sé yo, si me va a salir con este método.
Okay, who's on the line?
Pat Flannery. G'day, of course it is.
What are you doing here?
Promoting animals, mate.
Don't you remember the court case?
I get lost. Amy, let's have another caller.
Okay, who's on line two? You're through to K-Chat.
Don't hang up on me, Flannery. You're meant to be in a hospital, you sicko.
Hey, easy there, mate. Hospitals are for people who don't feel well. I'm at the top of my game.
Are you insane? Don't answer that. I know the answer. You're sick and insane and you need help.
I got a visa, mate. I got a visa. You can't touch me. I'm bona fide. I love animals. Leave me the hell alone, or I'll come by your aquarium and feed you to the bloody sharks, you no good. By the book, paper,
Vaya,
motion,
la
murder.
cagué.
Nobody would have lived if you let me in the tank. I could have
La
cheered 'em
cagué.
up. I could have done. Now stay away
No voy
from me,
bien,
you
no
hear?
iba bien, no iba
more
bien.
callers, K-Aim. Phones
No
are
iba
so
bien, voy a
impersonal.
cargar de nuevo. Y vamos a empezar otra vez. Vamos a ver. Podría haber guardado ya después de esta secuencia, pero bueno. Y así me evito esto. Bueno, vamos a ver. Empezamos de nuevo con el tema del cannoli, que no es tan fácil como parece.
I am an officer of the law. Stop!
That. Amy on KChat. Our next guest is a man on a mission. And that's why he's got such a silly name. His mission is simple. Zoo. His name
Yo creo que tengo que esperar.
Hi, Mr. Zoo.
No, pero es que en cada pasada dan cada vez menos tiempo. Iba a decir que debería esperar a que se agote el tiempo en cada punto. Es decir, pasar por cada punto cuando quede un segundo. Pero es que luego ya no dan 12 segundos por cada punto de control, sino que dan menos cada vez. Ahora pone 12 segundos. Vamos a ver lo que pone después. Lo que está claro es que ahora en este primero tengo que hacerlo lo más lento posible.
What kind of right-minded youth from a poorer background is going to spend his time stealing things and posing in silly clothes when he could be getting ahead with a minimum wage job and making his parent proud? The dream of America is to live in a duplex and share a yard. Why would anyone want to threaten that great future? Answer me that and I'll show you a green dog.
And speaking for the underdog, the foundation I set up with my trust fund, we believe gangs are a valid expression of a people's identity. A grouping, a community within a community. Gangs are a way to be noticed in the boxy suburbs. You scream out, rather than urinate at the edge of your camp like a proud native. We spray paint our names on the walls of the mall to ward off predators.
And that's supposed to terrify people?
No. We believe passionately in non-violent solutions to life's problems. Gangs have to learn to
47
love,
segundos, el
to
mismo
be
tiempo que antes,
inclusionary. We'd award badges to good
El mismo
gangs and
tiempo
give
que
bad
antes.
gangs a silly hat to wear. It would give people something to feel a part of.
Vamos a ver.
Yes, but what about the guy getting beaten up on the street? Or the man having
Mierda,
his
tendría que
motorcycle
haber dejado a ver
stolen? What
cuánto
about
tiempo
him?
me
Or
daba ahora.
her. Some of the best bikers are really women. Anyone can join our group. This is
Bueno,
about
récord en
poor people
47
getting
segundos.
together.
But your father owns half of Florida. How are you part of the working class?
Like I said, possessions are not important at all. I'll pick up a hitchhiker in my convertible any day. The other day I picked up a young woman and we discussed a non-violent solution to war. We called it peace.
Your father is a great man. He's done more for the arms trade in this state than anyone else, myself included. And you shame him with this socialist, jiggery, pokery hootenanny. America needs hope, not songs that are supposed to send food to the poor. Songs will get you nowhere. This country needs something to aim for, like being rich and laughing at poor people, or being in government and laughing at the electorate.
Now, Mr. Shrub, let's not make this personal. I appreciate your attempt to press the point, but
43
we are here
segundos.
to
De 47
press the
pasa a
issue.
43.
My city is in trouble.
Yo creo
And
que ya
I
está
think
marcado
we're not
esto,
really
por mucho que
providing
yo
any
espere, al
serious
final siempre es el
solutions.
mismo
So far,
tiempo.
we've got secessionism, rearing its ugly head for the first time in a century and a half. We've got ignore it. Unrealistic, yes?
Come on now.
A ver cuánto tiempo me dan ahora.
Not to say over-opinionated and moronic,
10
Mr.
segundos
Grayshaw,
ahora.
how do we
Cada vez
stop
te dan un
people
segundo
running
menos.
amok in the city with machine guns and
Ahí
heavy
está el
artillery?
tema.
You've got to give a man a chance. Prisons are overflowing
Ahí
with
está
wasted
el tema.
potential. Make the guilty men innocent once more. Free them from themselves.
How? How on earth do you do that?
Well, you could let them off.
Marvelous. Great. That's a sensible plan.
Then they wouldn't be guilty anymore.
We've been doing that for years, you idiot. How do you think we keep prison costs down? They ain't by magic or cooking the books. We save that for education. But, as in most things, we in government are saving money so that you don't have to. When we spend less money on services, more goes to administration salaries and expenses, which helps make lives a lot less difficult for everybody. It's about sharing. Sharing your taxes out amongst the select few. That's why I worked so hard at school, so I could reap the rewards now.
I thought you worked hard at school because the other kids laughed at you and called you a square.
That's a
Ahora
damn
me darán 9
lie.
segundos.
They called me wet fart.
They called me.
I take it you don't believe in regulation.
I believe in giving people a chance, not
A ver cuántos
tying
dan ahora,
them
vamos
down
a
with
ver.
lots of needless regulations. The fact is,
9
business is
segundos,
run by
efectivamente.
moral people who won't do anything
O sea, que al
illegal
final no hace
or
falta que me
try to
esté
get
esperando
rich
en cada
quickly.
control,
But since you got elected, Vice City
porque
has
el
been
tiempo es acumulativo.
characterized by a government who cut aid to the poor, offer tax breaks to the rich,
O sea, que puedo ir a toda hostia y esperar al final y fuera.
Yes, we've made a lot of progress.
And up on Capitol Hill, you were instrumental in pushing through a bill allowing the manufacture and sale of giggle cream, a dessert with potential lethal consequences.
Not true. Only 23 people have died, and several of them probably deserved it.
Lo que no sé ahora mismo el tiempo que
With
llevo,
people
pero
being
bueno.
set such a bad example by big business, how are they supposed to respect each other, to act safely in society? And how are they policed by a demoralized and underfunded police force?
Well, I'm afraid that's apparently quite a difficult question, but my
35
solution is
segundos.
easy. I'm going to talk for a long time about a subject not in any way related, and pretty soon people will forget all about it. I'll remind people that I have a... has had on average 15% better
O sea, lo voy
weather
a hacer
than
es hacerlos
before.
a toda
While
hostia. Ahora
crime
darán
rates
8
only go
segundos,
up if you
imagino.
don't turn the graph upside down. Turn it upside down, and they have halved under me, Alex Shrub. Vote Shrub for president and you'll have a friendly face in the White House, a man you can trust,
Uy,
a
que me cargo
local
el cono
man who
ese.
likes golf and laughing and photo opportunities at your store or place of business. Just send me a letter. I'll send you an automated photocopied response. We call it democracy, and that's where the money goes.
Just a
Yo,
minute.
don't interrupt. Let me finish.
But you're not-
And this man won't let me speak. You, Shorty, shut up and let me speak. I'm taller than him, ladies and gentlemen, by at least 3 inches, which means I'm a lot more respectable looking. Everyone knows politicians lie and steal and cheat, but at least with me in charge, you know I look good and I have a very supercilious manner. Besides which, I've been abroad and I prefer it here because I'm a man of the people. Vote Shrub. You'll get richer and you won't feel guilty about it.
Enough! We're running out of time, and you completely...
Job.
And Mr.
Va,
Hickory,
estamos en
what
31
about you?
segundos.
All right, these problems are typical of what happens with an open border to the north. The state is filling up with trash. People who can't tell the difference between a swamp and a marsh. Guys who don't know the first thing about the legality of marrying within the family. That's why we need a river. People, I'm telling you, pick up your spades, go into your garden, start digging as deep and as far as you can. Pretty soon the whole state will be flooded and ruined, and then they'll have to leave. We must build a moat to the north or they will come down and ruin this great state.
And Mr. Hickory, were you born in Florida?
What a stupid question of all the
26
cheats. Were
segundos.
you?
Ha bajado de
Of
31 a
course not.
26. Es el que
No
más
one's
ha
been born
bajado.
in Florida since 1877, but I've been here for 5 years, which is a very long...
Show. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Pressing Issues with
Después de
me,
esta debería ir a
Maurice
guardar ya, por
Chavez,
si acaso.
presiding over some of the least informed debate on
¿cuánto
the
dan?
radio.
6
In this
segundos
episode
ahora.
of Pressing the Issue, we had
¿Cuántos
Alex
controles hay?
Shrub,
1, 2, 3,
Alan
4, 5, 6
Crayshaw,
por 5,
and
30.
John Florida Hickory
Salen 30
discussing safety.
segundos.
I guess you've all got to make up your own minds.
96.
Should we be as wet as fish or a corrupt money-grabbing thief? Gentlemen,
Pero es
I
que claro,
feel
es
we
que no
really
estoy
got
llegando
somewhere,
en el
and
cero
that Vice City
exacto.
and people everywhere know a lot more than they did before we began. And now, over to Jonathan and Melissa to talk to you about public radio in your area.
Y ahí
You're
pierdo
listening to
tiempo.
BCPR, the radio station for disoriented and unrealistic college professors who wear fuzzy sweaters and find everything terribly interesting. I'm Michelle Montanius.
And I'm Jonathan Freeloader. Public radio is very important. You may have heard my recent hour-long story about my hike in the park.
That was
23
fascinating and very
segundos.
important for everyone, even the blind. Play a selection, Jonathan.
Bueno, voy a hacerle una más antes de guardar. Yo creo que me da tiempo fácil
I
una
think this
más.
is the part where I came to the...
Nauseating detail on commercial radio, VCPR is 100% commercial free.
Ya no he visto cuánto
Absolutely
tiempo me daba,
nothing
pero
interrupts
bueno.
your enjoyment of our fine programming and ability to tackle the important things like Jonathan's walk in the park. But we need you. Think of yourself as a member of this station, except you aren't allowed in the doors. That's an important metaphor for life.
Yes, how wonderful would it be to own an hour of this radio station? We just got an enormous pledge from Farewell Ranch. That's great. Farewell Ranch is a great place to take your loved one. down, just dial 866-9-BURY-ME. Remember, BCPR is commercial and interest-free.
Mierda, la
Donate
cagué,
your money
joder,
now.
justo
Let's get
antes
back to
de...
pressing
No me
issues.
jodas.
Thank you, guys. So, we're
No
back
me
on
jodas.
pressing
Si la
issues.
cago, me
Just one
vuelve
of
a
many
cantar
fine
12
shows you'll
segundos.
hear
Espera
if
un
you have the
momento, porque creo que
patience
se
to listen to
solucionaría
public
todo.
radio. Although thanks to the many awards we have
Espera un
won,
momento.
show in the Vice City area. I'm your very entertaining host, Maurice
Porque es que si la
Chavez,
cago puedo
a man
seguirla desde
climbing
el
the
otro
broadcasting ladder at a rate of 6 knots. 6 years
slot
ago,
que tenía,
I
no,
was a
6
clown,
segundos.
and
6
now
segundos.
I'm a success. Think about it.
Vale, lo tengo que hacer mejor incluso que lo que estaba haciendo ahora. Lo tengo que hacer mejor.
Now get lost!
Our next guest is a man on a mission. And that's why he's got such a silly name. His mission is simple. Zoos. His name is Mr. Zoo.
G'day,
Hi, Mr. Zoo.
Hi, the name's Cat Flannery. But I love zoos, I really do.
Vamos a ver,
That's
vamos a hacer
why I also
cálculos.
call me
Si
Mr.
ahora lo
Zoo.
que dan son 12 segundos por cada punto de control, debería terminar el circuito 12 por 5, 60 segundos. Y no en 47 como lo termino. ¿Por qué lo termino en 47? Buena pregunta. Vamos a ver.
Smash, grab, and run like hell. BJ's Used Autos. I'm tackling low prices with hot cars.
Maxing and relaxing, baby.
Fever 105.
12 segundos. Si son 5... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 12 por 5 son 60 de toda la vida. Y las dos veces me han salido 47 segundos la primera vez.
The dream of America is to live in a duplex and share a yard. Why would anyone want to threaten that great future? Answer me that and I'll show you a green dog.
And speaking for the underdog, the foundation I set up with my trust fund, we believe gangs are a valid expression of a people's identity, a grouping, a community within a community. Gangs are a way to be noticed in the boxy suburbs. You scream out. Rather than urinate at the edge of your camp like a proud native, we spray paint our names on the walls of the mall to ward off predators.
And that's supposed to terrify people?
No, no.
Voy camino de 47 segundos otra vez, eh.
Solutions to life's problems. Gangs have to learn to love, to be inclusionary. We'd award badges to good gangs and give bad gangs a silly hat to wear. It would give people something to feel a part of. Kill with kindness, not a garden tool.
47
yes, but what
segundos.
about the guy getting beaten up on the street? Or the man having his motorcycle stolen?
¿Y
What
dónde
about
se quedan
him?
esos
Or
13
her?
segundos?
Some of the best bikers are really women. Anyone can join our
¿Dónde se
group.
quedan esos
This is about poor people getting together.
segundos?
But your father owns half of Florida. How are you part of the working class?
Like I said, possessions are not important at all. I'll pick up a hitchhiker in my convertible any day. The other day I picked up a young woman and we discussed a non-violent solution to war. We called it peace.
Your father is a great man. He's done more for the arms trade in this state than anyone else, myself included. And you shame
¿Cómo
him
se llamaba
with
el
the
vídeo ese?
socialist,
No lo guardé en...
jiggery-pokery hootenanny. America needs hope, not songs that are supposed to send food to the poor. Songs will get you nowhere. This country needs something to aim for, like being rich and laughing at poor people, or being in government and laughing at the electorate.
Now, Mr. Shrub, let's not make this personal. I appreciate your attempt to press the point, but we are here to press the issue. So far, we've got secessionism, rearing its ugly head for the first time in a century and a half. We've got ignore it, and we've got give everyone a flower. You're all a little unrealistic, yes?
Come on now.
Maurice.
Not to say over-opinionated and moronic, Mr. Crayshaw, how do we stop people running amok in the city with machine guns and heavy artillery?
You've got to give a man a chance. Prisons are overflowing with wasted potential. Make the guilty men innocent once more. Free them from themselves.
How? How on earth do you do that?
Well, you could let them off.
Marvelous. Great. That's a sensible plan.
Then they wouldn't be guilty anymore.
We've been doing that for years, you idiot. How do you think we keep prison costs down? They ain't by magic or cooking the books. We save that for education. But, as in most things, we in government are saving money so that you don't have to. When we spend less money on services, more goes to administration salaries and expenses, which helps make lives a lot less difficult for everybody. It's about sharing. Sharing your taxes out amongst the select few. That's why I work so hard at school, so I can reap the rewards now.
I thought you worked hard at school because the other kids laughed at you and called you a square.
That's a damn lie. They called me wet fart.
They called me the Bat because my voice didn't break until I was 19.
So, Mr. Shrub, I take it you don't believe in regulation.
I believe in giving people a chance, not tying them down with lots of needless regulations. The fact is, business is run by moral people who won't do anything illegal or try to get rich quickly.
But since you got elected...
Vamos a ver. Será cuestión de guardar y hacerlas... pero es que puede ser un coñazo, este trofeo. A ver cuánto me dan ahora.
You were
10
instrumental in
segundos.
pushing through a bill allowing the manufacture and sale of giggle cream, a dessert with potential lethal consequences.
Not true. Only 23 people have died, and several of them probably deserved it.
So, with people being set such a bad example by big business, how are they supposed to respect each other, to act safely in society? And how are they policed by a demoralized and underfunded police force?
Well, I'm afraid that's apparently quite a difficult question, but
ahora me cargo un cono por ir lo más rápido que debía.
I'm going to talk for a long time about a subject not in any way related, and pretty soon people will forget all about it. I'll remind...
Y ahora me darán 200 o puede me
My
darán.
city has had on average 15% better weather than before, while crime rates only go up if you don't turn the graph upside down. Turn it upside down, and they have halved. Halved! Under me, Alex Shrub. Vote Shrub for president and you'll have a friendly face in the White House. A man you can trust. A local man who likes golf and laughing and photo opportunities at your store or place of business. Just send me a letter. I'll send you an automated photocopied response. We call it democracy, and that's where the money goes.
Just a minute.
Don't interrupt. Let me finish.
But you're not...
This man won't let me speak. You, Shorty, shut up and let me
A ver si
speak.
me dan 200,
I'm taller
vuelvo a
than him,
cargar.
ladies and gentlemen, by at least 3 inches, which means I'm a lot more respectable looking. Everyone knows politicians lie and steal and cheat, but at least with me in charge, you know I look good and I have a very supercilious manner. Besides which, I've been abroad and I prefer it
800,
here
no,
because
vale, o sea
I'm
que
a
cagarla puedo
man of
cagarla.
the people.
Lo que no puedo es superar el récord.
Shrub. You'll get richer and you won't
Perfecto.
feel guilty about it.
Y ahora estoy en 39 segundos.
Failed to answer the question.
I'm a professional. That's my job.
And Mr. Hickory, what
¿Cuánto
about
tiempo
you?
me dan
All
ahora?
right. These problems are typical of what happens with an open border
9
to the
segundos.
north. The state is filling up with trash. People who can't tell the difference between a swamp and a marsh. Guys who don't know the first thing about the legality of marrying within the family. That's why we need a river. People, I'm telling you, pick up your spades, go into your garden, start digging as deep and as far as you can. Pretty soon the whole state will be flooded and ruined, and then they'll have to leave. We must build a moat to the north or they will come down and ruin this great state.
And Mr. Hickory, were you born in Florida?
What a stupid question of all the cheek.
Were you?
Of course not. No one's been born in Florida since 1877, but I've been here for 5 years, which is a very long time.
Yes, it is. A very long time.
35
Almost
segundos.
as long as this show. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Pressing Issues with me,
De momento están siendo fáciles.
on the radio. In this episode of Pressing the Issue, we had Alex Shrub, Callum Crayshaw, and John Florida Hickory discussing safety. I guess you've all got to make up your own minds. Should we be as wet as fish or a corrupt money-grabbing thief? Gentlemen, I feel we really got somewhere, and that Vice City and people everywhere know a lot more than they did before we began. And now, over to Jonathan and Melissa to talk to you about public radio in your area.
You're listening to VCPR, the radio station for disoriented and unrealistic college professors who wear fuzzy sweaters and find everything terribly interesting. I'm Michelle Montanius.
And I'm Jonathan Freeloader. Public radio is very important. You may have heard my recent hour-long story about my hike in the park.
That was fascinating and very important for everyone, even the blind. Play a selection, Jonathan.
3200.
I think this is the part where I came to the big tree.
I almost felt like I was there. You won't get this kind of nauseating detail on commercial radio. VCPR is 100% commercial free. Absolutely nothing interrupts your enjoyment of our fine programming and ability to tackle the important things like Jonathan's walk in the park. But we need you. Think of yourself as a member of this station, except you aren't allowed indoors. That's an important metaphor for life.
Yes, how wonderful would it be to own an hour of this radio station? We just got an enormous pledge from...
O sea, claro, llevo 6200 y... hacen falta 10 millones. Voy a guardar aquí.
Forge, we have won. Pressing Issues has extended playtime and is the #1 rated show in the Vice City area. I'm your very entertaining host, Maris Chavez, a man climbing the broadcasting ladder at a rate of 6 knots. 6 years ago, I was a clown, and now I'm a success. Think about it. Imagine where I could be in 10 years. I could achieve anything. Anyway, morality. What is it? Why do we need it? Our ancestors, shortly after discovering fire, built tools to beat each other over the head and discover how to make meat to celebrate with afterwards. Then Columbus came over, shut down the Pilgrim Discos. Why? All very confusing if you ask me. And you did. And I asked myself, that is a perfect subject for a region-wide discussion show, which is very lucky because I happen to host one.
Hasta el último segundo las primeras 7 veces, según estoy viendo.
I've discovered out there in the wild.
Luego, después de las primeras 7 veces, a un segundo. Bueno, vamos a ver.
Double-gutted cat tree monkey, exactly like a Norman tree monkey, only it's called after me. And if you ever rummage around inside, down in the back door, you discover it's got 2 digestive tracts. 2! Amazing. Really profound it was.
Ooh, that's gross.
No aim. It's the science of Mr. Zoo. Getting down and dirty with animals. Because I love them and I hate
6427 segundos de...
Okay. It also says here you like zoos.
It's a love-hate thing, babe.
Cuando lleva,
that's nice.
vamos a ver,
But I'm
22,
certainly an
23,
expert. I know what I'm doing and I'm not afraid to expose myself.
Okay, well, I'm getting a little confused here. Why don't we take a break and when we come back, take some phone calls?
27, vale. Él está ahora en
Really
27, en la siguiente también hay que hacerla en 0.
The science of evolution has uncovered many of life's mysteries, like tadpoles or the pyramids. What's it for?
Vale, es que hay que llevar un patrón determinado.
Men have nipples? But one thing is for certain, the armpit smells bad. Luckily, there's Pit Balm. It's like napalm for your skin, or Agent Orange on your sweat glands. Pit Balm stops unwanted bodily functions in their tracks. It's as effective as sending GIs into a peasant village. When you're fighting the war against personal hygiene, bring out the heavy artillery.
This Friday night, it's the incredible sitcom that has captured America's heart and given the whole country a new catchphrase.
Vale, 23 segundos.
Just the five of us.
Ahora,
After a mix-up at the adoption
cuando
agency,
quede un
the
segundo.
Chesterfields came home with three
O sea que voy a
zany
guardar
new
por lo que
house
pueda
guests.
pasar.
Jimmy, tidy your room and go to bed.
I'm so sick of it. I keep telling you.
Lo que no sé si lo habré hecho 7 veces.
See, I'm 12, but I'm a 42-year-old investment banker. I want to go out and get laid.
Oh, yeah.
Whoop.
And I'm Santa Claus. Now, tidy your room.
Asshole.
Shaw.
Vamos a ver. Entonces ahora, cuando entre en el segundo... Si ahora estaba entrando cuando quedaban 0 segundos, ahora tengo que entrar cuando quede un segundo.
Yeah, I can help you with that.
Tries to steal Jimmy away.
Now you're talking.
Just the five of us. Friday nights on VBS.
No me gusta nada que esté lloviendo.
Saturn with a race of morally correct, affluent people
sube.
ruled by me.
Will there be naked people?
No, turd brain. It's morally corrupt people like you we're shielding ourselves from. Liberals, degenerates, the Welsh. They're the ones responsible for the...
Vamos allá.
Yeah, that's extreme stuff, Buster. But we'll leave amateur eugenics for a minute and ask our other panelists. Jan, you're a mom, so you know everything. What is your thought on all this? And do you think Pastor Richards stole his ideas from a movie or book?
Well, yes, I am a mom. My kids are very special. So special, they go to special classes. Now, I teach my kids history to give them perspective. Last night I was telling them about how Magellan sailed around the Strait of Magellan and met some friendly natives that gave him supplies. Then he had to kill all of them. And that's an important lesson about life. If you look at nature, you'll see many species that eat their children to protect them. This is especially true of hamsters. It's about putting the family first. That's really important to me, and where a lot of my morality comes from. And if you don't like it, find your own husband and stay away from mine, okay?
Okay, but, and excuse me if I sound a little confused here, but I don't think I understand.
Now,
Cuando
my
quedan 3,
morality
vale, o sea
comes
que hay que ir
from
sumando
looking
los
at
segundos. A partir de ahora. Ahora cuando quedan 2, luego cuando quedan 3, etcétera, etcétera.
for my kids and screw anyone else. That's what this country's all about. I mean, I saw the hippies. What a load of claptrap. What's your kid gonna do at a school with a name like Moonbeam or Wave or Horseradish or whatever they call them? How can you take your kid to a Little League game when you live in a communal farm growing drugs? It's awful. And that's what my life is about. Looking down on others.
Yes, I think I can see that now. Moving on. Pastor Richards, in your book, you talk about putting yourself first and how people should not make sacrifices or help those in need. Do you want to elaborate?
Well,
that's right.
People
People
cuando
need to
queden
learn
3.
how to take care of themselves and not depend on others. If you read chapter 45 of my book,
Si no he visto yo mal.
someone that needs help is to tell them to help themselves.
efectivamente, cuando
That
queden
builds
3.
moral character, morality, Maurice. There's not much left in this city. Every time a culture has taken on the doctrine of helping
luego
your
cuando queden
fellow
4.
man, we get thrown into the
Se hay
dark
que ir a
ages.
toda leche.
Look at Russia. They keep trying to help each other out, extend a hand to a neighbor, and guess what? Every 10 years, someone's invading, burning down their homes, and taking their toilet paper. Napoleon, Stalin, Attila the Hun, all of them. After you read my book, you will understand. I may have been born in the sea, but I'm no dummy.
Are we gonna talk about being naked?
Yeah, soon, Barry. Keep your hair on and calm down, please, my friend. Divorce rates are up. Standardized test scores are down. Vampire sightings at the mall. Can the family be saved? Or, to put it another way, if we're meant to be monogamous, why weren't we born already married? Jan, over to you.
Well, since I'm a happily married mother, I know the family unit is the basis of all society. Now, even when my husband is working late or away on an extended business trip,
y después iré a guardar por lo que pueda
just
pasar.
how important
O
the
ya se empieza a
family unit
complicar la
is in
cosa.
life. He's working hard so I can get another station wagon with even more wood on it.
Go on. Tell me more about your family.
Well, I like to compare it to nature. After all, it is one planet, even if we do just want to maim and kill each other, especially me. Now, look at sharks and sandworms. Oh, and one of my hobbies, besides making babies and criticizing people, is biology. You learn so much from nature. People these days, they don't grow their own food. They can barely get out of their recliners and make it to the supermarket. I tell you, there is nothing super about that place. Now, kids these days don't know how to preserve and can their own food. No wonder all they want to do is play video games or hang out with their friends. What is it, the Degeneratron? What a crock of shit.
Regulations about that sort of thing.
But you let a naked man on.
He's behind the screen. You can't see him. It's not that exciting. Imagine a flabby guy with a ponytail and a nasty rash. You'll get the picture.
Imagine one. I married one. Anyway, what was I saying?
You were discussing the Degenatron, which I understand is a games machine. Then you swore.
I'm sorry, it makes me so mad. I mean, what I heard my son, Patrick III, I heard him using slang words in the house the other day. Rad and cool and stick it. I mean, I beat him to within an inch of his life, and he will never make that mistake again. Americans should be spoken properly. What? No, don't interrupt me. I've got children, you know. Please. This is really important. It's about the family. Look. Nobody knows how to cook anymore. Nobody knows how to kill anymore. Nobody knows how to kill dinner. My daddy was a very wise man. Before that tractor pull accident, my daddy taught me how to slaughter a pig. That's very useful information. Oh, sure, I was a little nervous at first, but he put me in a room with a fork and a fat sow and told me he'd be back in an hour for some fat back and hog gels. As a mother, I'm proud to say I throttled the life out of that little piggy. I did it for my family, and I'll do it again. Feeding the family is my job as a mother. Daddy earns money and goes away with his secretary, and Mommy provides dinner and keeps a brave face on things, even though her heart is breaking. Where are my pills?
Barry, you look like you've got something to say.
I agree. Statistics show that families that...
Vale, creo que la última ha sido a 5 segundos, pero no estoy seguro del todo. A ver si lo puedo ver. Ocho, 7, estoy repitiendo el streaming, yendo hacia atrás en el streaming. 8, 7, 6, 5. Sí, ha sido a 5. Pues la siguiente a 6.
Think for yourself. Oh, but I think it is.
6, 7, etcétera, etcétera. Sí hay que hacerlo.
Discos, drinking. Do people want to be moral? Can you legislate morality? Can we tell people how to live their lives?
Absolutely. Yes, of course I can. Just look at Prohibition or the Cultural Revolution in China. We can learn a lot from history. Chairman Mao or Stalin, they purged their lands of degenerates and intellectuals, the scum of the earth in my book. And look at the great societies they built.
Vale, ahora cuando queden 6 segundos.
If you can run over it and eat it, call now.
listening, Madame? Bobo is dead. It's time to get back on the medication and start piecing your life back together. While locked up in a painted cell for a very long time, until you die.
Is it that time again, Doc?
Yes, ma'am. It is. Come on. Put on the stretcher. Look, it's even got your initials on it.
Bueno, voy bien.
Swallow this.
8, 7, 6. 17 segundos. Y ahora cuando queden 7. Y a partir de aquí la cosa se empezará a complicar.
I'm really sorry about that. Rarely let the dangerously ill out into society. And when we do, it's not always fatal.
Okay, great.
Get this crackhead out of here. Sorry to be a bother.
Oh, no bother.
Don't bang his head.
I never knew animals were so interesting. We'll be back after this. You're on K-Chat. Don't go away.
Do yourself a favor. Pick up your telephone. Call now. 1-866-9-SAVE-ME.
8, 7. Uf, ahora he llegado justito, Ahora he llegado justito. 16 segundos. Voy a ir a guardar porque hasta aquí voy muy bien. Hasta aquí voy muy bien. Y esto que me pasa.
Those who put faith into action with sufficiently generous contributions will join me inside the Pastor Richard Salvation.
Bueno, el último ha sido a 7 segundos. A 8 el siguiente. Y a partir del octavo cambia la cosa. Estoy viendo otro vídeo. Se está cambiando parte del vídeo. No, pero hace el camino que estoy haciendo yo también. 9. Vale. Y desde ese punto hasta que quede 9. Creo que el último que he hecho ha sido el 7, ¿no? Vamos a ver. Vaya, hombre. Sí, el 7 es el último que he hecho. O sea que tendría que hacer 8 y 9 ahora. Y después ya la cosa se complica del todo. Aunque si hago 2 más yo creo que ya llego a los 10 kilos, pero bueno.
I love those guys. Really professional and living proof that all of the best talent isn't on commercial networks. These people do it for love, because they have integrity, just like me. We're back with pressing issues. I'm Maurice Chavez, winner of 5 public radio awards in the Vice City area, including Best Voice. On this show, discussing morality.
Bueno, vamos a ver. Tengo que llegar en 8 y en 9. Vamos allá.
Of this book, I'm loving the Coven. She sits on the board of the Vice City Renaissance Committee.
A correr,
Gethsemane. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Amy. I brought you a crystal. Isn't it gorgeous?
I guess so, if you're into shiny glass. I prefer lacy gloves.
Amy, for many thousands of years, my people have been using crystals and gemstones to heal the sick.
Por un pelo.
Take the crystal and then
a guardar.
And the candles have been
con el siguiente ya consigo los 10 kilos, Con el siguiente consigo los 10 kilos. Lo voy a dejar a punto de caramelo porque este último va a ser jodido.
Sorry, whatever. Do you even have a last name?
My compost coven named me Gethsemane.
Bueno, para este va a haber que respirar, respirar hondo y hacerlo a toda leche. Tengo 2 slots, uno sin hacer ningún conocircuito y otro justo antes de conseguir los 10 millones. Perfecto, esos 2 slots me van a venir de perlas por lo que pueda pasar. Tengo 6.555.000. Fíjate, durante todo el transcurso del juego, habiéndolo pasado, habiendo completado al 100%, solo he ganado apenas 2 millones. 2 millones y poco. Y en este rato llevo ya 6 millones y medio. Al final no era rentable ir a buscar pasta a los negocios.
Under the magnolia tree, a woman breastfeeding a baby egg. Do you see it? It's nature.
Ew, gross. You're one of those filthy hippies that thinks breastfeeding.
Bueno, 9 segundos. Hay que llegar con 9 segundos. Vamos allá.
Linda started working, our kids are home alone.
We tried hiring a nanny, but she wanted health insurance.
Una, dos. Vamos allá. Tope. No me he cargado un cono de milagro. 11, 10. Venga ahí. 10 milloncitos. Largos, además. A partir de aquí es necesario mover. Dice que hay que mover los conos. Mueve los conos con la rueda para hacer un camino recto. Pero claro. Bueno, yo tengo los 13 millones. Voy a ir a guardar, eso sí. Voy a ir a guardar. Porque lo que... A lo mejor guardo y lo intento de nuevo. Sí, cuanto más pasta tengas, menos tiempo te va a costar después llegar a la tasa criminal. La 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 na 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 na. Lo voy a guardar aquí. Y voy a intentar romper conos, a ver cómo funciona eso. Porque oye, si nos ponemos con un pastizal, pues oye, cuantas más pasta mejor.
You just need to focus your eyes to look for healthy signs and not the signs of socialized barbarism, like shaving or wearing deodorant or birthing in a hospital, rather than the open air like a wolf cub. Remember Brother Romulus and Noble Remus? Wolf raised.
I find this really interesting. Not really, but I say this because I'm told to. I'll be back
Bueno,
on
vamos a
chat
ver.
after these messages from our sponsors.
Hormones rage like a wild.
Efectivamente, el siguiente ya pasaría en 10. A ver qué conos mueve.
It'll make you talk real low.
Bueno, si la cago al principio lo voy a dejar y me voy a ir a buscar los paquetes ocultos, ¿eh? Vamos a ver, aquí lo que hace es... Primero, quita este de aquí. Vamos. Ah, ya no lo mueve. No. Una vez que se caen ya no los mueve. Una vez que se caen ya no los mueve. Entonces hay que tirarlos de una misma pasada, por decirlo de alguna manera. Bueno, ahí se supone que tendría hueco, ¿no? Aunque tenga que hacer un cruce ahí un poco extraño. Bueno, de aquí quita estos dos. No te caigas. Se queda un poquito centrado, ¿eh? Aquí seguro que ya no lo puedo mover. Sí los mueve, sí los mueve. A ver si los mueve. Quieto que me lo cargo. Vale, lo que hace es dejarlo ahí para dejar hueco. Ahí yo creo que me vale. Y hace lo mismo con este. Cuidado de no coger el punto de control. Pero vamos a hacerlo de otra manera, más fácil. Vale. Y así tendría un camino recto. ¡Y! Vete a la mierda. Después de tanta historia. Y me he llevado un cono por delante sin darme cuenta. Bueno, en cualquier caso, no está mal volverlo a repetir para probar de nuevo. Además que tira el cono también que hay en... ¿Cuál más tira? ¿Tira alguno más? No. Sí, tira uno más. Vale, vamos a ver. O sea, ha tirado por un lado este. Joder, qué mal lo he hecho. Se ha quedado peor. Se me los lleva así. Voy a empujar este un poquillo. Ahí, mejor, así mejor. Abriendo hueco. Y este si puedo lo mismo. ¡No, mierda! Nada, que le den. Vamos a por los paquetes ocultos y fuera. Porque para estar perdiendo aquí... estar perdiendo tiempo, si necesito más pasta ya lo haré, ya vendré más adelante. La vida es una lenteja, qué temazo. Ahí va, un poco. Me pilla el coche a pasma. Bueno, ahora para conseguir el helicóptero lo que tenemos que hacer es ir al hospital. Lo primero. Ir al hospital. Pillar una ambulancia. Bueno, realmente para conseguir los paquetes ocultos los podemos conseguir a pie, pero lo que voy a ir a hacer ahora es ir a por un helicóptero a la otra ciudad y ya guardar allí el hospital iba. Aquí en el hospital, ahora cuando llegue, pillamos una ambulancia. Una vez pillada la ambulancia, vamos aquí a esta zona donde está Cortez, aquí a la izquierda. Mierda, me he cargado un poli. Me he cargado un poli, no debería haberlo hecho. Va a haber disparos. Espera, a ver. No lo puedo librar, no lo puedo librar. Uf, menos mal.
It comes complete with fishing line, needle and thread for sewing gashes back together, and an incredibly useful
Menos mal.
toothpick.
Can't go on without me. I've got Tuffy's second tooth.
It's okay, Ho-Chi. Try this.
For those unplanned
Aquí ahora
extended stays
pesco
in the
esta
jungle,
ambulancia.
there's a saw for building your own hut, toilet paper, and a fold-out.
Innocent till proven guilty. Excuse me. Please.
Coño, que a poco me trincan. He visto el policía robar la ambulancia, el cabrón. Bueno, como es una estrella solo, no creo que haya problema. Estar en medio, coño. Espera, por esta no. Tiene que ser por esta entonces. Están cerradas ambas. Pues ¿cómo se hacía esto? A ver, ambulancia. Pilla la ambulancia. Espérate que no es fácil, porque lo que hay que hacer... Ah, pero es un... Aunque esté, vale, aunque esté tapado. Creo que se puede saltar por encima, aunque haya verja. Mierda, hay un policía ahí. Joder, hay un puto policía ahí. A ver si se me quita esta estrella, coño. Otro policía ahí. Voy a ir al hospital otra vez, que había... Había una extremidad, se me ha quitado. Lo que sí voy a hacer es ir a por otra ambulancia, porque es que esta está... Tiene el... Vale, encima me sale otra... estrella. Venga, fuera, y vamos a hacerlo ahora bien, coño. Vaya, me han visto también. Que le den... Espera, porque aquí hay un... se acaba de pasar por la estrella. ¿No sirve o qué? Ah, sí, es de información. Es que es de información. Déjame en paz, pasmarote.
You win. You win.
Déjame en paz, pasmarote. Venga, se ha quitado la estrella. Entonces vamos a ver. Esto lo ponemos ahora aquí. Bien pegado a la pared. Ahora se pilla carrerilla. Joder, quiero apuntar bien, poner bien el... Ahí. Bien pegado. O sea, no va a ser tan fácil como parece. Y una vez arriba hay que traspasar efectivamente la verja superior. Eso es. Vamos, vamos. No me jodas. Bueno. Pero bueno. Sáltala, cacho perro. No. La cagamos. No pasa nada porque al tipo este también le ha pasado lo mismo, así que... Y además salgo aquí. Ah, pero no hay ambulancia, no jodas. Pues voy a cargar. Bueno, vamos otra vez al hospital. Tampoco pasa nada. Al final estas cosas pues son cosas del directo, como se suele decir. Venga, camino al hospital.
Kinds of socialized barbarism, like shaving or wearing deodorant or birthing in a hospital, rather than the open air like a wolf cub. Remember Brother Romulus and Noble Venus?
I find this really interesting. Not really, but I say this because I'm told to. I'll be back on K-Chat after these messages from our
Joder.
sponsors.
Venga, déjame pasar.
4:30 in the morning here at Farewell Ranch, and it's time to get up and work the old cow. Get up, you old! At Farewell Ranch, old people don't sit around stagnating watching game shows.
Hay más que policía aquí al lado. Bueno, voy a pillar la ambulancia igual, así que... Está cerrada. Vete a la mierda, no me jodas. Venga ya. Estás de cachondeo. Pues si no siempre se puede atropellar a una persona y esperar a que venga la ambulancia.
Right, Norm? My prostate. Farewell Ranch, the only way to ride into the sunset. Thank you.
Ahora no vendrá la ambulancia.
Comes complete with fishing line, needle and thread for sewing gashes back
Ahora
together,
no
and
vendrá
an
la
incredibly
ambulancia.
useful and durable toothpick.
De repente desaparece.
For those unplanned extended stays in the jungle, there's a saw for building your own hot toilet paper.
Venga, hombre, no me jodas. ¿Puedes hacerlo de cortocircuito? ¿Ahora va a ser este el problema o qué? Esta tiene que estar abierta por huevos. Eso es. Quiero ver exactamente a ver cómo lo hace él, cómo pega el salto. Sobre todo arriba, porque este primer salto no es difícil. O sea, subirse a la ambulancia no es difícil. El problema es arriba, que no pasa no salta esa verja. A ver cómo lo hace. Pilla carrerilla. No, salta desde atrás. No sé. No hace ninguna cosa extraña como para... Vamos a ver. Quieto. Uy, casi me voy al agua. Está cansado. Pudiera cambiar, a ver si cambia la vista. Sí. Eso es. No, ¿dónde vas? ¿Dónde vas, Tommy? ¿Dónde vas? ¿Dónde vas, Tommy? ¿Dónde vas? Eso es, sí señor. Sí señor. Pero ahora no la lié. Uy, casi la lío. ¿Otra vez? ¿Será posible? Ahora, coño. Quieto, quieto, quieto. Sube, digo. Eso es, pilla el control. Bueno, y ahora vamos al puerto de la otra parte de la ciudad y nos vamos a subir al edificio Jaime. Comprar el edificio y ahí en el edificio hay un helicóptero. ¿Qué le pasa a este cacharro? Se va de lado. He debido coger el peor barco de todos.
Oh, my brother had one of those, and the federales came.
No. Zen, silly girl. It's a little sandbox you draw pictures in. It teaches you things like that death isn't an end. It's just a stage and also a beginning of a new journey.
Do you have a leader in this weirdo cult of yours?
Not a cult, a coven. There's a big difference. Yes, our leader's name is
Bueno, este momento va marchando.
That's a weird name for a leader of a group of witches.
Esta va a ser la parte más pesada, volver a hacer los 80 paquetes. Pero si te digo la verdad, me da igual. Lo que quiero es el trofeo. Me cuesta un par de días o 3 hacerlo. Otros han costado más a lo largo de la historia. Pero un momento que por aquí estoy viendo que no voy a pasar. Es que voy a tener que dar la vuelta entera. Bueno.
The ancient Britons knew the moon could breathe. We can change the world, rearrange the world. It's dying, though, Amy, and it needs some mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, like a swan or a fish on a hook. If you take your nervous system
¿Qué tasa criminal lleva ahora, por casualidad? 2633.
seriously and explore them, some really neat things can happen. Phil taught us that.
Queda todavía muy lejos del millón.
That's why there's the ceremony of the knife.
Oh, great. Why does everyone have to be packing sharp things?
The knife ceremony is very important and spiritual. It's an ancient one-person personal crisis. You say to yourself, I'm going to have a spiritual experience, or thrust this thing into my head. Life actors never rehearse and need no script, Amy.
Nada, por aquí sí que pasa ya. Al menos eso creo. Justo, pero ha pasado.
You smell and you talk really weird and you're just really gross.
Not until I tell people out there, become an internationalist. Learn oral traditions. Learn to respect life. Make war on machines. Marry your mother. Technology will enslave us. Buy my book.
Vale, quiero un poco más arriba.
Quick call. Hello, you're on K-Chat.
Gira.
What's your name?
Hey, it's Emmanuel from Front Island.
No gira
I love
esto.
the show. Yeah, I want to talk about technology enslaving us. You know that play, In the Future There Will Be Robots? Well, that's a true story. In the future, there will be robots. And I'm going to hack them all. I'll make them say funny things. You know, I can move satellites around with my computer.
Computers are evil. The Luddites of ancient Britain know this. That's why they destroyed the computers that created things faster and more efficient and took their jobs.
Oh, shut up. Computers aren't evil. It's the people that program the computers that are evil. That's a pretty big difference. I'm talking to you through a computer right now. In
Sí, por aquí hay taluz
Well, anything that can
en toda
think
esta
faster
zona.
than me is evil.
Y llega un
Anything
momento,
which doesn't dance or sing or cry or wear a smock.
creo que
You
es
create
justo
your
antes de
own
llegar al
reality.
siguiente puente,
We are
en el
like
que
the
hay un
dust in the
punto donde
wind.
puedes
We are
bajar
golden. We've got to get ourselves
del barco
back
sin
to the
problemas.
garden.
Okay. I know who you remind me of. My Aunt Susan. Oh, she was single too.
I'm not single, Amy. I share my life with a number of valuable partners, and we commune with each other in a non-judgmental, expressive way.
Old maid, my mom calls her. Anyway, let's go to the phones. You're
Otro
on
barco
K-Chat.
más rápido. Joder, me ha tocado el más lento de todos.
Like our ancient wood-wearing queen, Medusa. Medusa.
No, I think actually it was Bodicea, but no, not really. I'm from Hampshire, you see. I'm here on business.
No sé si es hacia la izquierda, no, me parece que es... No, incluso después del puente, ¿eh? Igual. Sí, sí, va a ser después del puente.
But you have a broom.
Yes. It's ceremonial.
Supposing I'd been a bad boy. Like if I hadn't learned my spells or something.
Allí, me parece. Ahí estoy viendo una zona más baja.
But you must hit Freddy with your broom. Freddy's been very naughty and not learned his spells. Hit me, Harry Legs, hit me! I deserve it!
Prank caller! Prank caller! Sorry, listeners. Somebody call the IRS. Who let that guy in the country?
Era un
Yes,
espejismo.
poor man, so lost in
Hay que ir más
Ilios with
hacia
his
adelante.
father, son, and mother
Hay que ir
nature.
más
I hope
hacia
he
el
finds
norte.
what he needs.
And I need to take a commercial break. Guess, good luck.
Gethsemane.
Yeah, I hope you find what you're looking for, and I sincerely hope you, take a bath. We'll be back after this. You're on K-Chat. Don't go away.
Hi, I'm BJ Smith. In my long and illustrious 3-year career
momento
in the top
nada.
of pro football, I whooped some serious ass and got paid for it. They didn't call me death in tight pants for nothing. When you had such a rewarding career, many
Joder, ¿dónde
others
está el
as
puerto?
I have,
Pensaba
know
que
how
era
to stay fit. Through
en esta
running,
ladera de la isla,
wrestling,
pero no.
stuffing 20s on panties of foxy strippers, firearm
Quizá
training,
aquí,
days pursuit, and
en la zona del
beating the hell out of
circuito, que
your
es una
fellow
zona más
man.
baja. A ver.
That's what keeps me healthy. And now, using training methods
Míralo, ahí delante
it's
es.
going to work for you with BJ's Fit for Football. Watch those pounds fall off. I'm down to 300 pounds using exactly the method I demonstrated on tape.
Ahí está.
I mean, who are you going to trust to get you fit? A man who can rip your arm off and beat you with the wet end? Or some aerobics instructor who wouldn't get drafted by the
Bueno,
local
vamos a ver.
hopscotch team? Hell no. BJ's Fit for Football. Out now on beta and VHS. Remember, to win a game of football or life, you have to annihilate everything in your path in a blind race.
Ever since Linda started working,
Venga,
our
marcha
kids are
atrás.
home alone.
We tried hiring a nanny, but she wanted health insurance.
Yeah, right. That's when we got Domestipod. He's great with the kids.
Mrs. Lawrence, Tommy has some skin magazines under the bed.
And he helps us too.
Mira.
Would you like your drink freshened?
He's a great conversation piece in our special life.
Ole, ole, ole. Venga, segunda fase completada. Ahora hay que recoger los paquetes ocultos. Voy al edificio Hyman, lo voy a comprar, así tengo un sitio donde guardar aquí. Total, el dinero me sobra, así que... Vamos, Tommy. Está reventado, ya no corre. Vehículo, vehículo.
You're a waste of space.
Gracias.
You hear me? Move, idiot. Don't make this worse.
What are you doing? The truck, how is that fair? It's sports legend BJ Smith. So, BJ, welcome.
Thanks. It's a real pleasure to be here.
Oh, I know.
But one thing, sweetheart, I never won the World Series. That's baseball. I played football.
Vale, el edificio Hyman estaba aquí.
Football and baseball aren't the same. In one of them, you get bored during a 5-hour game. You touch...
Comprar. Y ahora aquí, en el tejado del edificio, debería haber un helicóptero. Si no, voy a por el de la policía y ya está. Voy a guardar. En otro slot, eso sí. que es por aquí. Y aquí tenemos helicóptero. Y ahora sí, a por los paquetes ocultos. Bueno, voy a empezar como empecé la última vez, por el sur. Esa pequeña isla que hay más al sur del todo, de Vice City. Iremos subiendo poco a poco. Con no entrar en el paquete oculto que hay en la comisaría de policía, yo creo que no hay problema.
Excuse me? What did you say?
Damn, baby. This will ugly. You make blind kids cry.
BJ, you better stop being a bully just because I'm not into the jock scene. I like sensitive guys, you know, like actors or rock stars or that kind of thing. Not some great big hulking giant that has to tell everyone how important he is.
Well, I didn't realize you were trying to impress us up here, sweet thing. I was thinking you were here to discuss my new exercise video or talk about my possible comeback in professional football. Not sitting here flirting with each other. I'm a married man.
Este helicóptero hay que cuidarlo bien.
So you got a big family, all those wives. That's fantastic.
Not really. See, I really like family, especially some show up you didn't know existed.
Si me lo cargo en la otra ciudad, peligro. Bueno, por estar al tanto de si va a reventar, pasarnos a la otra isla y pillar uno nuevo, yo creo que no había problema.
7 wives. That's fantastic.
No, I have one wife. I had 6 before that.
Venga, 1 de 100.
Same team all the time.
So, oh my God, isn't this getting intimate, BJ? I feel like
Siguiente está aquí al
we
lado.
are really connecting.
Other men may fumble, but I go into the trenches like a dolphin. That's extra part of my video.
What are you talking about?
Well, as you know, running the ball is like making romance. And one day when I was
Ahí
going for a
está.
touchdown, if you know what I'm saying, I had a great idea. You see all these fitness
Ahora
videos
es
on
cuestión de tener
television?
pericia.
It's always that idiot fool in leotards prancing about, giving it the skinny thing. And I say, what is this? I mean, what in the world is this? These people ain't fit. They ain't got a clue. When
Vamos
you
a ver.
fit, you know it. If you come to
Concentración,
the locker room,
no hay
you
prisa.
know I was fit for football, able to wrestle and pounce and hurt somebody for an
Creo que ya estaba en el suelo,
That's
podría
what
haberlo
people
dejado.
need. If someone comes to
Perfecto, paquete oculto 2 de 100.
grab another man by the face mask and twist him around and so he tears ligaments in his back and never play again. I mean,
A
that's
ver,
some real useful
siguiente.
everyday stuff. And I should know.
You know, I just don't want to talk about football
No
anymore.
me acuerdo, si es que además me acuerdo ya de hasta dónde está.
What good is a leotard when you're washing the car? Or put a man in a helmet and a cup. And he can...
Tercer paquete oculto.
Every now and then you wake up and come out of the concussion and say, damn, I look good.
Vamos allá, hacia la zona del faro.
Back in K chat right after these messages.
Are you tired of your couches getting ruined?
Recordad que tengo que conseguir 80 para el Sea Sparrow, para conseguir el Sea Sparrow que aparece en la mansión de Berserk.
Why not send them to Musty Pines? We'll help bring back dignity, and we promise it will be the best 3 months of their lives. They'll enjoy bingo, complaining, mumbling incoherently, skinny dipping, and
Venga. Paquete oculto 4 de 100. El siguiente está en la zona de Cortez.
you can start enjoying their money. Finally, you can have quality family time again. Musty Pines. Now, you don't have to say goodbye.
De hecho está en el parking que hay en la zona donde está Cortez.
Was just the boy next door.
Well, hello there, Danny. I didn't know it was hockey season.
Hey, can I borrow a knife?
A deadly curse, a deranged killer, a small town in tears. Knife after dark, rated R for retarded.
What do you need to do for a BJ's fit for football?
Vamos a ver, porque este estaba aquí. Ya por el siguiente. Dice que el paquete 13, 19, 22... Vamos a ver, que estaría entre 22... Que no lo pille porque podría haber disparos. Cosa que no nos interesa para nada. ¿Dónde está mi helicóptero? Pero bueno, eso será ya para más adelante.
Agni, when you're so scared of what you're gonna do to a man, you step outside yourself like an astral projection, and police go Kent State on you, and people crying and bleeding and pouncing each other in the face, and that gets in the locker room before the game.
Bueno, vamos a este edificio.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, mine too. That's why I'm making a comeback. I've been retired 2 years, and I'm telling you, selling cars or appearing in soft drink.
Y aquí lo tenemos. Paquete oculto 6 de 100. Siguiente es justo al lado.
Wow, that sounds interesting. Tell me about it.
Hey, wait a minute. Are you reading the book over there during this interview?
No, I can hardly read. Get on with it.
I'm trying to sleep. You best listen. The comeback is a real deal. B.J. Smith, 6-year Pro Bowl MVP.
Ah, ya me acuerdo que estaba este, sí. Aquí en la base del puente. Debe que ir con cuidado además, para no caerse. Un momento. Eso es. Cuidado, despacio. Y ahora podía salir por aquí, me parece. Sí. Y a por el Eli de nuevo.
She like football stars.
She teaches kindergarten.
Siguiente.
You know, I know a lot of
Vamos ya
players
un
who
poquito
go
hacia
back
adentro.
to school after they finish playing. It's a tough life and you lose something.
What did you lose?
Oh, Dixie, something. It's brutal out there.
That's just like Jane. Those kids are evil little
Vamos a ver la
brats.
azotea de... Adelante.
Dressed like a funeral. I thought we were here to talk about B.J. Smith, and I feel alive. I mean, really alive. Ain't nothing more invigorating than holding a man's head in your hands and looking into the eyes and saying, "Keep your 1 second, old man." And he says, "I got a wife." And he said, "Give me all the money in your cash register."
¿Dónde estás que no
What
te
are
veo?
you talking about? BJ, are those muscles
Aquí
real?
estás.
That's funny
Ya
you
te
say
veo.
that, because the answer is yes.
Paquete oculto 8 de 100. Poco a poco van sumando.
But I'm quick, rich and angry, like a
Tengo que multiplicar por 10 los que tengo ahora.
I see. Look, I ain't got anything more to say to
Vamos
you,
hacia el norte.
and I can't fall in love with another gastroga sack. So let's go to the phone. Who's on line 1?
A la altura... A esta altura. Es justo al lado de donde estaba, además. Es justo al lado de donde estaba. Frénate que es aquí. Frénate que es aquí.
Why the hell you call in? Don't worry, I'm a professional. The method I
Ahí
use in the
está.
game against essays is actually a part of my exercise video. When in doubt, go for the groin. I hope that answers the question. That's the problem with the public. Hey, I get it all the time. Know what I'm saying?
Fundamental que no reviente el helicóptero en esta isla. Ya, blindaje y paquete oculto. Ya tengo blindaje.
Anyway, way, BJ. That's all we have time for now.
Siguiente es un poco más hacia el norte.
Okay. Thank you. I'll be back on K-Chat after these messages from our sponsors. Don't go away.
En una de las azoteas.
No one wants to hear your stupid Vietnam story.
Are you tired of mom?
De al lado de la playa, de hecho. A ver. Vamos a ver que me centre yo. Podría ser aquí. No. Está mirando hacia el sur. No, debería ser el anterior. Ahí está, tío. No lo había visto antes. Chaleco antibalas enviado al Hotel Oceans View. Venga, quedan 70. Aquí recuerdo que había uno detrás. ¿Me quiere sonar? Justo aquí a la izquierda. Ahí está. Perfecto. Me ha quedado la vuelta entera y no me hacía falta. Pero bueno. Vale, sigo en esta zona. Aquí tiene que haber otro por esta zona. Pero más ya hacia el norte. Y es justo debajo de este puente que hay aquí. No debajo, sino al lado. Paquete oculto 12 de 100. Siguiente. Un poquito más hacia el centro. De hecho, yo creo que es justo aquí. Vamos a ver. No, a ver, es en el... Es aquí, justo un poquito más arriba, vale, en la izquierda. Vale, hay que venir aquí.
Because on the one hand, you're on the funniest show in the whole wide world, just the five of us, and on the other, you do those weird theater dance shows which aren't funny.
Objeto oculto 13 de 100. Y seguimos contando.
In the future there will be robots is not a funny piece. It deals with the most important issues in the world today. Love, pain, suffering, skin-tight pants, and well-stretched groin muscles. But see, music has no meaning to me. It's about depth and texture and sense of community that emerges from the struggle going on within all of us. Between man and machine. Between the angel and the beast. It's as if Petrushka and Leonard Bernstein were in a ferocious dance competition with switchblades. That is passion.
Okay. So it's a bit like the five of us. What a show! I love Jimmy. He's so cute, even though he looks so young.
¿A qué altura estoy del mapa? Debe ser un poquito más hacia aquí. Eso es. A ver si es esta. No tiene pinta de ser esta. Hay más por aquí de todas formas. Ahí está. Paquete oculto 14. El siguiente es el de la policía. que están en la policía. No sé si en este vídeo... no, me parece que no.
Degrading excess of the culture or the horrors that we all have within it.
Pues sí, igual sí que se mete a la pasma, a ver.
Me too.
Este se va a meter dentro de la comisaría. Este no lo voy a hacer, el de la comisaría, porque si entras te empiezan a disparar y puede ser problemático. Así que saltaré al siguiente.
As they say in France, matrice. Not in my house. Please, I came on your fine show to discuss art, not people that pour themselves out on the altar of commercial success, dancing like a puppet alongside a genetic freak. Although I do that too.
También la zona de la comisaría, pero... es que hay dos en la comisaría, además. Pues nada, ninguno de los dos.
I am the concert outside myself. In the parking lot where we build bonfires and dance. It comes back to the seriousness of my purpose. At a young age, I held puppet shows on the corner that had people weeping and lying down in the streets. It's about movement.
Bueno, vamos a ver el puente de Vercetti.
Working class people that there is something
Los edificios,
about a
esos
modern
dos.
dance performance. That seeing in the future there will be robots will change your life, no matter what your life is
Estas
like.
pisáis, me quería yo referir.
Yes, exactly. No, nothing like a new haircut, you half-wit. This is movement. Watch my hand. Yes, movement.
Un aterrizaje poco ortodoxo, pero bueno. Venga, objeto oculto 15. Ya por el siguiente.
Close curtain.
Okay. Well, I'd love just the 5 of us.
Please, enough. 5 succeeds while robots starve. Attendance has been poor. If I were opening this with your...
Aquí hay otro. Efectivamente ahí está. Vale, pues continuamos. Y ahora hay
I'm
que
directing
ir...
a work of commercial dross down there. I must save my soul with some serious art.
¿Dónde
But to be honest, Amy, they
edificio
were...
reventado? Bueno, que ahora no está reventado, no hemos pasado esa
I
misión.
feel ahead of my time. The best artists are ignored. I mean, surely any right-minded person would rather spend an evening watching me express the meaning of space as I move...
Aquí debajo del puente tiene que estar. De hecho, aquí está. Espera, que no hace falta pillar el helicóptero. Porque está... Ah, no, sí, hace falta, sí. Pensaba yo que no, pero sí.
Zeus, Cicero, Shakespeare, Flaubert, someone, please save me from this hellhole. My dear, you are so ignorant. I'm trying to save you, to save everyone.
Estoy...
You don't...
Aquí.
Round you. Are you in search of old lang syne,
Aquí dentro.
singing Madame Butterfly on a windowsill,
Exactamente.
or relegating yourself to a cricket in Huckleberry Finn? I'm a movement that conquers love while you complain about your dress. Know you not how important my mission be?
Right. Cool. Okay, Professor Field, I mean, Mr. Maginot, you've got to hang in there. You're on K-Chat, and I'll be right back.
Cuidado, 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 cuidado.
We understand that sometimes
Cuidado,
life
cuidado,
throws you
cuidado.
a curveball. We help our blue chip clients get their lives back after circumstances have conspired against them. Just listen.
Uf. Hay que aterrizar con precisión. Paquete oculto 18. Ya por el siguiente.
At the auto repair shop that sold me that tire, thanks to dealing on Burex, the district attorney saw it that way too.
I accidentally torched the quickie mart when my medication ran
Siguiente
out.
está... También en esta zona. Ah, me cago en Dios, ya sé cuál va a ser. Ya sé cuál va a ser. Está ahí en la zona de construcción. Hola César, estoy haciendo el trofeo Llévate el Cannoli. Y hay un glitch, no sé si llamarlo glitch para hacerlo, que hay que conseguir primero 10 millones con la misión de circuito, más de 10 millones de dólares. Luego conseguir 80 paquetes ocultos para que te den el Sea Sparrow. Y una vez tienes el Sea Sparrow, creo que disparar 101 veces con la pistola o con cualquier arma, hacer 101 tiros, y luego con el Sea Sparrow reventar una zona donde haya un coche que esté apartado, o sea, en la mansión de Bercetti, por ejemplo, o en una zona de Starfield Island, con el helicóptero disparar todo el rato para que vaya subiendo el porcentaje de precisión. Y una vez que sube, llegas a 1 millón de tasa criminal. Y ahora estoy en la fase de los paquetes, que es un poco coñazo, pero bueno, hay que hacerla. A ver, no sé si se subía por aquí, o quizá debería haber subido con el helicóptero. A ver cómo lo hace él. Porque sé que aquí hay dos. No sé si había uno o dos. Vale, él aterriza arriba. Él aterriza arriba. Él aterriza arriba y pilla... Coño, déjame pillar el helicóptero, coño.
No comment. Next caller.
Oh my God, drama! I meant that's my line. I'm supposed to say that.
El paquete oculto tiene que estar aquí. Ahí está.
Hold on the line. I mean, hold on.
Pero hay que aterrizar aquí.
What number is it? Hold on the line.
Hello, Claude. This is Morgan. I'm just vacationing down here, having finished my doctoral thesis into images of young boys in post-lapsarian Greece and the erotic understatement of the fugue in contemporary Baroque.
Y ahora con mucho cuidado de no caerse. Venga ahí. Con mucho cuidadito de no caerse. Venga. Y a por el siguiente.
So fitted. How do you get such a marvelous, close, sequin figure hugging fit and still? Oh, and were the
Está
sequins a
un poquito más
reference
alto.
to lasers?
Yes, my, I agree. Thanks for calling. That is an important
Toda
question.
esta zona hecha bolas.
I'm an important person, and I especially think so.
Vale, está en el
It is
muelle.
really important for people to see my form move through space.
En este muelle de aquí.
Very tight hands. For the
O sea que
effect is
casi voy a
ruined.
aterrizar mejor aquí.
Interpretive dance
Por lo que
cannot
pueda
be
pasar.
expressed in baggy clothing. It's like a violin parade.
Empieza a echar humo
Otherwise,
este
why have a love story with a
helicóptero,
manatee and the lasers?
Cuidado.
Very.
You're kind of creepy.
La sierra mecánica ha sido entregada en los pisos francos. Venga, 20. Quedan 60 para los 80.
Like that nobody understands because it's complicated and how tight your pants are.
That's not true.
Vamos a la zona donde está el club Malibu.
Love and passion and a manatee and the lasers. You, my dear.
De hecho, hay que... Hostia, este aterrizaje va a ser curioso, Este aterrizaje va a ser curioso. A ver, el club Malibu está aquí, a la derecha. Y hay que aterrizar en esta piscina. Hay que aterrizar en esa piscina. Y tengo el helicóptero bastante... Bueno, no bastante, pero ya tocadillo.
Next, we have a very important guest who doesn't dance like a weird jerk. We'll be back right after this. You're on K-Chat.
Nights in a row, years
stallion. The car for freedom. The car for hot excitement. The car
Ole ahí. Aterrizaje con precisión. Aquí voy a seguir mirando, no vaya a ser que haya otro. Y no parece que lo haya. Bueno, y ahora hay que ir al otro edificio con piscina. Seguramente. Ah, pues no. No, está a pie de calle. Está a pie de calle y bien facilito. Es este. Detrás justo del Malibu. Aquí lo tenemos. Paquete oculto 22. Bueno, este sí que creo que es el de el edificio con piscina. Es este edificio que hay justo aquí. Que hay que sacar unas fotografías comprometidas a uno de los concejales o no sé si el alcalde de Vice City en una de las misiones. Cuidado. Uf. Voy a por otro helicóptero, no me la juego. No me la juego porque como explote la liamos. Está tirando humo negro.
Contribute to the Pastor Richard Salvation Statue Fund. Pick up your telephone. Call now. 1-866-9-SAVE-ME.
Hi, and welcome back. If you're just joining us, you're listening to K-Chat, my city's only commercial talk station. The place where the stars shine in conversation with you and me. I'm Amy Scheckenhausen. My next guest is a rising star in the world of North Mythology.
Ostras, cuidado. No, baja. Uf, menos mal que llevaba blindaje. Menos mal. Menos mal que llevaba blindaje. En fin. Pelillos a la mar. Volvemos otra vez a la casa con piscina. Al edificio de la piscina.
But like, you're a Viking, right?
Did your tunic and goatskin boots give you a clue, maybe? I am a Viking, and a Viking that will not only help you unleash the Furies, but unleash yourself. It's in my Thor's horsepower program.
Okay, I'm a little confused. Well, I'm a lot confused. I was taught in school that Vikings were bloodthirsty and violent.
An elder once told me, you must unlearn what you have learned. Of course, then he died of the green thing. There are some Vikings that are a bloodthirsty lot, yes, but no more than anyone else really. We're a nomadic people, Amy. We have
Me dura 20-25 paquetes cada helicóptero, pues no está mal.
You've just lost it since you've gotten television. Now, that being said, I'll answer your question. We are mostly non-violent, though many of the Vikings travel to Scotland. And mind you, anyone who goes there will turn bloodthirsty.
Bueno, y ahora hay que aterrizar bien.
Men and women live in different worlds. We use different words. A group of men talk about what they've killed, how to start a fire, who has the best long boat. Women want to talk about the long hot tide, the feeling. When I'm raiding a village, I don't need to be talking about feelings and...
Bueno, esperemos que él pueda salir de aquí. Paquete oculto 23 de 100. A ver, me piden por aquí Diego Ahumada que le mande saludos a sus amigos, que son Micho, Tito, Negro, Gordo y Cabezón. O Micho, Tito, Negro, Gordo y Cabezón. Así que un saludo a todos. Aquí estoy en busca ya de los dos últimos trofeos para conseguir el platino. Estoy haciendo un trofeo un tanto excepcional, pero bueno. Vamos a ver. Tengo que conseguir ahora 80 paquetes ocultos. Y nos vamos a por el siguiente.
Oh, I don't, but I want some, but I heard the operation is really
La
gross.
parte de atrás, este va a ser el que está en el trampolín de este edificio que hay aquí. Fijo que es ese. Ah, no, en el trampolín había una masacre. Siempre está la misma piscina. Este está aquí, que es fácil, ¿no? Joder, manera de aterrizar. Ahí sí. Viva España, hombre, viva España.
I do this every day, and so can you. All it takes is some positive thinking. Just attend my Unleash the Norse Within weekend.
Bueno, vamos a por el siguiente paquete. Esto de los paquetes es un coñazo, pero bueno, la recompensa es lo que me anima a seguir. La recompensa del trofeo de la tasa criminal y el por último el platino. Vamos a ver. Vamos a la zona de la pizzería. Ahí estamos. Ya sé dónde está este. Aquí estaba justo en el edificio, pero es más fácil aterrizar aquí. Aquí es más fácil aterrizar aquí.
I like it very much. Your women here are prepared for battle. They are large, not like those scrawny.
Joder, con los semáforos. Es que semáforos por todos los lados. Aterrizo aquí mejor. Y trae para aquí. Objeto oculto 25. Siguiente. Ah, mira, no me tengo que ir porque está en la pizzería. No corre nada este tío, No corre nada. Venga, paquete oculto 26. Y seguimos. Hay que ir ahora. Es justo aquí a la izquierda. Igual no me subo ni al helicóptero. Si no es tan alto. No. Está en la joyería. Vamos a la joyería. Voy a pillar el helicóptero por si acaso. Y lo acerco, no vaya a ser que desaparezca o pase cualquier cosa.
Granted, we roll and sail to an area, land in force and burn down a local monastery or village, whereas you come in, destroy all the creatures, and so ethnic versions of them. He did a fine job pillaging these lands, but he should have done something about Canada.
Wait a minute there, Buster. My mother's half Canadian.
Oh, what are you going to do, wench? Sweep the ice.
Vamos a ver, la joyería está aquí.
Socialized medicine? Nah, you did it all wrong. Should have continued to the north and finished things off.
Oh,
I talk
me ha
about this
golpeado
in the
ahí.
motivational learning page. That
La palmera de los huevos. A ver, está aquí dentro. 27 de 100.
You better relax and think about this one, baby.
The chimney eats roll. You 20th century women are all the same. And me hag Helga. She felt prettier uppity ways. She says to me, Thor, I ain't having no meat no more. I'm going to meeting. See? That's your problem. As soon as you sort something out, you have
Bueno,
to go
siguiente.
preaching from the rooftops to everyone else outlive, not
Que poco a poco van sumando.
live in boxes. And she says, Thor,
Siguiente está un poco más al norte.
now fit it to yak skin, where previously it was only one. I say, wench, don't come crying to me when we're in a longboat crossing the straits for 2 months.
Aquí
You're all
debería
skin and
estar.
bones. A man needs
Vamos a
something
ver.
to grab on.
Estoy aterrizando, sí. Este estaba aquí en la puerta, si no estoy yo equivocado.
Goblin. What kind of weird ancient nonsense are you talking about? Now, Thor, I've got to ask you, how old are you?
Voy a aterrizar aquí. Un poquito de problemas.
Are you shy about your age?
Vale, es que está aquí a la vuelta. Está aquí. 28. Ya por el siguiente. Que está justo aquí al lado. Aquí en la manzana de al lado. Pero en una azotea, por lo que veo. Ahí está. Cuidado. Cuidado. Empieza a sacar humo blanco esto, Humo negro. ¡Oh, no! ¡No! Voy a tener que volver a la otra ciudad haciendo el truquillo. Esto es un contratiempo que podía pasar y que ha pasado. A ver, necesito un coche. Lo primero, una moto, me da igual, esta misma. Vamos al puerto. No, necesito una ambulancia. Vale, pues al hospital y del hospital a la zona donde, al embarcadero donde tiene el barco Cortés, para pasar al otro lado. ¿Cómo se controla esta moto?
Why work hard on difficult compositions when a machine can make music better than you've ever dreamed of? You'll be the hit of the party. It's perfect for in-restaurant entertainment, cover bands, and funerals. Make fugues funky and death marches danceable. It's the science of music at Synth and Son. Remember, you don't know you're a musician until you try.
Bueno, a ver.
We're back on K-Chat with me, Amy, and my guest is
Hay veces que escribo y me sería más fácil decirlo aquí.
Do you have a last name? Oh,
Pero
whatever.
bueno.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
We're talking about the wisdom of the ancients. There are
Vamos a
many
pillar la
heroes in
ambulancia.
life, Amy. I remember one of the first bits of fan mail I got.
Joder. Esta moto me da bastante asco.
Carried off my woman in the dead of night. Give me wisdom, Thor.
So, what did you tell him?
Joder, que ahora no hay ambulancia aquí. Es que es el colmo de los colmos. Es el colmo de los colmos. Voy a hacer una cosa, voy a guardar en este punto. No voy a ser que no sé, pase cualquier cosa. Debería guardar en el otro, nada más llegar. Pero voy a guardar aquí por si acaso en otro slot. Y vuelvo a pillar la ambulancia. Hola, Juan Alonso. JMC PSP. Y lo voy a guardar. ¿Dónde lo guardo? Ya tengo ya 200.000. Venga, en uno nuevo y a correr. Y ahora sí, vamos a por la ambulancia a ver si aparece.
Hello? Excuse me, what the hell are you talking about?
Reading from the runes, wench.
What kind of rune is that?
It's a man's rune and not appropriate for the warrior under 18 years old. But there's a moral at the end. Are you still there, Fair Jay?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Do you love this woman?
Yeah, I think so. She's really special. Especially in the back seat, if you know what I mean, Thor.
Then behead her and parade thy love around on
Vete a
a
la
stick
mierda,
for the
puta
world to
ambulancia de
admire.
los cojones.
Wow, cool. Thanks, Thor.
Okay, I'd like to throw you out, but you've got an enormous sword and, yeah, let's take another call. But first, listeners, Vice City, remember, don't behead your girlfriend and take her head around on a stick. Hello, you're on K-Chat with Thor.
No sé, va a dar un garbe.
Brother, my name is TJ. Your book is fresh.
Que no me sirve otro vehículo más que la ambulancia. Uy, bueno, una estrella. Ahora, si me hubiera cargado el policía, hubiera sido peor. Dios, es que esta moto frenas y se va, ¿eh? Se va a hacer puñetas. Encima, si te roza este capullo... Joder.
We follow your teachings to the letter, sir. Especially how you go around spiting fools with that wild mad
Empezamos con los glitches de que no aparecen los vehículos. Si me cargo a alguien...
Hey, I like the sound of this. He thinks I want to join your group. Do you pillage proper?
Hell yeah! We do it like a Viking. You ought to come party with us. We'll even make you an honorary blood. Word.
Ah, indiscriminate pillaging. This is, as we say, the school of old. When I am done with the wench, we shall meet.
Ya podría venir una ambulancia.
Beware the frost giant, TJ, and the serpent with two tongues.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Yo, brother, where you land that funky fresh silver helmet?
Pero si no hay muertos a disparos, ¿no vienen o qué? De hecho ha desaparecido. Mira, 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 ha aparecido la ambulancia.
Only if you would listen. For many centuries, people have asked the question.
Venga, ya está cerrada. Es que es de coña esto. Es de coña, de puta coña. De puta coña. Luego ves los vídeos en YouTube de cómo hacer los trofeos, que los hacen tan rápido y tal. Claro, cortan todas estas partes. Hostia, ¿dónde apareció ese coche?
How do you like to enjoy a Rusty Brown's ring donut? I like to lick lovingly around the outside and then thrust
Ahora no aparece la ambulancia. Cago en la madre que la va a parir. La madre que la va a parir.
All over my face.
On Friday nights, I just can't stop eating Rusty Brown's ring donuts.
Oh my god, so good.
Sometimes I like to wear women's panties and walk around Fifth Street.
No sé si hay algún otro hospital en esta parte de la isla. Desde luego aquí no aparece la cabrona de ella. Luego quiero disparar porque... Bueno, primero porque no tengo armas. Segundo porque no... Hay que hacer los mínimos disparos posibles. Vamos, ambulancia de mierda, ahí está. Como esté cerrada, la reviento. Venga. Joder. Bueno, creo que ya en este streaming no va a dar tiempo a hacer los 80 paquetes. O mucho tengo que correr. Si vuelve a pasar una cosa de estas, seguramente imposible. Vamos a ver. Cuidado. Uf. Cuidado con no morir, porque si no también es un coñazo. Venga. Vamos. Ya se queda otra vez ahí. Ahí. Vale, ya le he pillado el truco. Es saltar y luego darle hacia adelante. Saltar una vez y con el joystick izquierdo darle hacia adelante. Mira, esta vez a la primera, con lo que me ha costado subir antes. Otra vez está esta mierda de barco. Es una mierda con vela. Así que voy a tomármelo con paciencia.
So, Jazz, I'm sorry. As you can tell, I'm a really huge fan of Love Fest.
Hey, Denny says sorry, babe. You are a woman of substance.
Por lo menos ahora no hay tantas olas como había antes.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks. That's cool. And, oh, Jazz, who is that thing with you?
Mandy, I think she's zoning out.
Me estoy dando cuenta que el mástil pasa por debajo de los puentes, así que voy a ir directamente por allí y ya está.
More than one girl can take. Say hello, man.
Hi, Paul. Bingo. Where are we?
The rock lifestyle hasn't been too good to her. Man, just go away and sit in a lobby until I've finished, hen.
Check the fridge.
Is she okay? I mean, apart from being an ugly, cheap cow, she looks half dead.
Hey. Seriously, man. Didn't cramp my style. I'm an artist, you know.
Entonces cara no pase, pero bueno,
Jazzy,
por
so,
probar,
Jazz,
que no
I
quede.
was listening to your album on my boombox all weekend. Like, how is it?
Sí, mira, están pasando
I mean,
estos.
you know, you're really, totally famous. No, wait, I mean, like,
Dios, me va a
so
cruzar por
anyway,
medio, ya verás.
how are you?
Cool, man. I'm cool. Things are good. You can't all do it on love.
Atraviesa ahí el puente que moví. Bueno, pues hay que ir a la parte norte de la isla. Este barco aquí.
I'm so confused. Is that
Los
because
dos,
the
de
new
hecho.
album didn't do so well in the UK?
Se han vuelto locos.
Sing about working class people trying to make it through a tough life. I sing about the things they want. Trashing hotel rooms, wearing glitter in your eyes, and waking up
A ver
with
si puedo
dicks
hacer por lo
next to
menos
your door.
40,
Sports
60
girl, when you
paquetes.
make minimum wage, love conquers all. Know what I mean, Sheila?
The name's Amy.
A los 80 se va a hacer duro y largo.
Man, right? I'm an artist. I ain't in this for the money. If I were, would I be wearing these clothes? It's because the critics don't know. You know? They stand there and they do not know. Have they ever really listened to the lyrics that bury me deep inside? If the music isn't what they want to hear,
Es un
if the
coñazo este
songs
trofeo.
ain't the right
Buah.
songs, you know, if things aren't in their space or whatever, right, man? You know, that's my choice. You know, because
Pero bueno,
man,
se supone que es la forma más corta de hacerlo.
and the thing
Y
is,
ya son
right,
6 horas,
you
así
know,
que
and if they don't get it, and if they're not riding my wave that day,
más de
man,
6
well,
horas
you know,
quizá.
I ain't gonna go cry puppies just because their dog is teething, you know? As far as these idiots are concerned, I am a man. But I tell you, sweetheart, I've been over to the other side, baby. And man, oh man, it's beautiful. But these idiots, man, they've not been there.
Okay, right. This last album wasn't your best-selling, was it? I don't even think it charted in the UK.
What is a chart? A piece of paper. Bring that to the concert and I'll set it on fire. I ain't no Ronald Reagan or rock, babe. Album charts are a metaphor for human isolation and the breakdown of interaction. And I say it's time to rock, right, man?
Right, Jimmy.
That's right, because I say it is. Because,
I
sweetheart,
left the stove on.
I am Love Fist, the biggest band in the world.
Yeah, but you and Dick and Percy and Willie, you're all Love Fist, the 4 Scottish horsemen of the apocalypse.
Venga,
There's
vamos,
still
vamos.
morning. Take it on the chin. Zing.
Ahí va. Accidente,
What is?
accidente.
Wholesome activities that benefit the family. Now, what good is it if a kid plays Degeneratron for 5 hours? Oh, sure, he's killing space aliens, thank you very much, but it ain't putting food on the
Sí, con la
table.
tontería ya llevo aquí
And
perdidos
he's
pues 10
learning bad
minutitos,
language,
fácil.
like bleep, bleep,
10 minutos
When my
aquí
family go out to
para
dinner,
que
we're
conseguir
starting
encontrar
from
la
scratch,
ambulancia
even if Daddy is
y pasar
working
esta
late
parte de la isla.
again. We build our own spears, smear ourselves in dung, and then wait in a swamp for something to come by.
In the suburbs? I bet
Pero
your
bueno,
neighbors love you. How long do you
al
wait?
final es
Don't you get arrested?
perseverar
Hey, mister, I'm married. Look at the finger. It
y
has a
seguir
ring.
adelante.
I've got children, for Pete's sake. Stop
Y
eyeing me
antes o
up.
después caerá.
I wasn't.
You were. I can see you undressing me with your eyes. Well, I tell you, I was a cheerleader and nearly
Bueno,
a
aquí
prom
está la
queen.
zona donde hay que
And I could have
desembarcar.
married anyone, but I chose John. I chose him because he had a kind face and a rich dad. I didn't know he was going to cheat on me or embarrass me. I didn't know. But I won't be made a fool of. I've got the children.
Okay, Jan, it's
¿Cuál fue el
okay.
más pesado?
Men are idiots.
Pues
Ask my ex-wife. Don't worry.
no sé si
Stay calm.
clasificarlos
I'm
como
not eyeing you
pesados o
up,
por
but I
difíciles.
am a little
Pesado
worried about
quizá
you. How are the children? Do they enjoy school?
Of course
uno
they
del...
do. That's
Ay, no me acuerdo
precisely
bien el
why
nombre del
I'm going
juego.
to start
Era un estilo
homeschooling
Medal
my
of Honor.
children. High school is a cult.
Ay,
There's
no
a
me
group
acuerdo
of
ahora del...
savages that rule the
Puedo
roost and
mirar de
get all
todas
the girls,
formas
and
ahí
everyone
en
else is
PSN
picked on
Profiles.
and abused. It happened to me, and look at me. I'm a deranged
Era
mess, and my
multijugador,
husband
había muy
cheats on.
poca gente. Mierda, así no. Había muy poca gente para hacerlo.
Instead, we have a prom each year in my living room.
And that leads to my next question.
Y luego pesados, hombre, largos fueron también los del Red Dead Redemption, los multijugador, porque había uno, recuerdo que había que juntar a 16 personas haciendo lo mismo. Pero bueno, Red Dead, al final Red Dead es un juego que aunque tenga trofeos largos, no importa. Es decir, yo creo que no se hacen pesados. Ay, se ha despegado, joder. Mal me está saliendo ahora. Bueno, se va por aquí alguien a dormir, Diego. Buenas noches, my friend.
I think the sun must have got to
consigue
you or
desembarcar de
something.
una puta vez.
Yes, maybe that's it. Maurice, if I
Espera, que
may,
ahora se ha
you
quedado
have a
bloqueado
fine
esto.
show here, and I'm glad to be on it. But everyone within the sound of my voice and smell will die in the fires of doom. It is written, TV is trash, radio is trash, our newspapers are run by Canadians with an agenda. Our very way of life is threatened. We formed this great state to play golf, and I'll be damned if any weirdo hippies are going to tell us we can't fill in wetlands and make a home for ourselves, complete with 18-hole championship standing.
Vamos allá. Ahí estamos. Vamos a ver. Ahora por el helicóptero. ¿Cuánto llevo de directo? 2 horas y 20 minutos casi. Voy a seguir haciendo... recogiendo paquetes. Vamos, Tommy. Ya no corre. Coche. Venga, hombre, se ha ido. Se ha pirado. Ven aquí. Venga, edificio Jaime. Que está aquí al lado.
You're a great looking guy, even though your girlfriend is a cheap
Hostia, se la llevo gratis.
Do you think it's important that rock and roll bands look good, or is it about the music?
Lo que sí voy a hacer es guardar aquí, pero vamos, como hay Dios. Como hay Dios. Ahora no hay helicóptero, vete a la mierda. Voy a donde la policía. Aquí no aparece, a no ser que... Espérate, voy a bajar y volver a subir por si acaso. Vamos. No. Pues voy a la zona de La Pasma.
Say the golden years of... Free to use it. We've all got one. Look how free I am.
Desde luego
Man feels so good.
se ha complicado la cosa con los paquetes. Ya voy a perder casi 20 minutos. Encima tengo una estrella ahora.
Get back, heathen. Get back. I love you all. Evil doer. Die, devil. Die. Ow.
Dios mío, you shot him. There's blood and pubic hair all over the studio. Ladies and gentlemen.
Lo malo que este helicóptero no tiene radio. Pero bueno, tampoco es que se pueda escuchar la música por culpa del puto YouTube, así que... Bueno, vamos a por el paquete maldito. Vamos a ver, ya no me acuerdo ni dónde era. ¿Dónde estoy? Un poco más abajo es. Es ahí. Iba bien. Pasa que hay que buscar una zona de aterrizaje donde no se pueda joder el helicóptero. El paquete está aquí, eso es. Esta cosita muy mala, Esta cosita muy mala. Un momento, que es más fácil que todo eso. ¡No! Mira, que librado, No quiero decir nada. No te caigas, Ahí quieto. Hola, Juan. Si te he saludado antes, además. No sé por qué os gusta tanto que os salude la peña. Pero bueno. Yo, si queréis, os saludo. Bueno, siguiente paquete. El paquete maldito ha sido encontrado con éxito. Vamos a ver, ¿dónde hay que ir ahora? Pues no muy lejos. No muy lejos. Estas dos que hay aquí. Este me parece que estaba detrás de un par de arbustos. A ver, vamos a buscar un sitio de aterrizaje que no me cargue. ¡Yepa! Está ahí el paquete. Venga. Paquete oculto 30 y aparecerá ya el Colt 357. Y nos vamos hacia el norte. Este estaba en la piscina. Había dos en esta zona. Uno allí al fondo. De hecho, voy a aterrizar aquí que es más fácil. Aquí había uno y el otro estaba en el trampolín o en la escalerilla del trampolín ahí en la piscina. Ahí estaba arriba del todo. Sí. Salto al agua. Ha perdido 10 de vida, Bueno. A por más paquetes. Esto es de lo que se trata. Yo creo que esta es la parte más coñazo, porque al final los disparos es dejar 3-4 horas el mando con el botón apretado, el botón R1 de disparo, y ya está. Vamos a ver, vamos otro poco más hacia el norte. Está en esta zona. Debajo del puente tiene que estar. O al lado del puente. Venga, 33 paquetes. Y ahora nos vamos a la playa. No hay sol, pero nos vamos a la playa.
Out of my way.
quieto, 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 quieto. Pero estoy... En fin, me voy a por otro helicóptero. Los fallos no se pueden tener, hombre. No había visto las vallas que te impiden pasar el puente. Bueno, así quito este helicóptero, a ver si está el del edificio Hyman, que tiene radio. Que es que no, es un entretenimiento. Venga, dime que hay helicóptero allí al fondo. Sí. Cuidado con no reventarlo, antes la he liado. He llegado aquí a toda hostia, aterrizo. Ha explotado el helicóptero y no me he muerto de milagro. Ya tengo la Colt. Nos vamos. Bueno, y esta vez hay que cuidar el heli Eso me parece que corre menos. Me parece que es menos veloz.
It's Amy? Oh God, you forgot my name?
Yeah, whatever. Citizens of Vice City. Now you've got the opportunity to win a part in my city.
Bueno, lo que decía, íbamos a la playa antes de ese despropósito que he hecho.
On which album did Beast Fist? Was it A, Dogs on Beat, B,
más o menos a esta altura. Ah, ya sé dónde está. Ya me acuerdo, ahí detrás del
For the
cartel.
chance to win tons of Love Fist prizes, just answer the question. All you need to do is write the answer on a postcard and send it into the station. Jazz, before you go, will you please play us a song?
Este era facilón. Bueno, vamos a ver. Siguiente. Vamos hacia esta esquina.
That was the Creamy Jazz Torrent of Love Fist, who are appearing this week in Vice City as part of their world tour. Bring your lighters and a spare pair of panties. I know I will. We'll be right back on K-Cat after these messages. Thanks.
A ver, aterrizaje con precaución.
Cowboy hat, enjoying a fine T-bone steak, going to a baseball game, shooting a gun. Maybe it's
Eso es. Están robando el helicóptero. Me estaba robando el helicóptero. Pues sería lo que faltaba. Me estaba robando. Tócate los cojones. Se lo va a llevar. Ven aquí. Pero bueno, esto no me había pasado en la vida. En la vida, tú. Será cabrón. Es que no quiero disparar tampoco. No me ha robado ahí el helicóptero así por las buenas. De todas formas, es que lo que no pasa en GTA no pasa en ningún juego, de verdad. Es increíble. Voy a dejarlo aquí, a ver. Por si acaso. Pues he oído ahí que estaban las aspas sonando y digo, ostras, eso es que lo ha pillado alguien. Vamos a ver. ¿Dónde estás? Aquí no, me parece que era por detrás. Vamos, Tommy. Paquete oculto 35. El siguiente está un poco más adelante. De hecho está En el centro comercial, pero fuera, uno de los laterales. Pero luego es un coñazo que no corra, ¿eh? Se cansa enseguida. Vamos, vamos.
This is K-Chat. Welcome back to the show. I'm Amy.
Pero tal está aquí al lado, pero por no ir corriendo.
We're going to be interviewing someone with a lot to say for herself. A woman who pretended to be a man and then wrote a book about it. I haven't read it.
Venga, paquete oculto. Número 36.
Michaela, hi. Welcome to K-Chat.
Hello.
En esta zona también.
Michaela, you're a teacher.
If you mean professor, yes, I have a doctorate.
Pero en el centro
Teachers are
comercial.
homely,
Vamos a
who
ver.
make minimum
Hay que
wage.
entrar al centro comercial. Subir las escaleras. Este parece que estaba en la tienda de ropa. No está yendo a por otro. Vale, este está en medio del centro comercial. Aquí habrá más de uno, quizá. Ya no me acuerdo cuántos había aquí. Este es uno. Paquete oculto 37. Venga, descansa un poco, Tommy. Porque hay que seguir corriendo. Y el que irá ahora seguramente sea el de la tienda de ropa.
Get me some food, man. I need it. You have a job for me, Bobby?
Quieto.
So I tell him, don't touch me there. Does he freaking listen?
Y ahí está. Paquete oculto 38. Siguiente está allá afuera.
You better believe it, baby.
Ahora hay que salir por allí. Bien.
All that shit.
Siguiente está en el parking. En el primer edificio, en el primer piso del parking. Además que justo nada más entrar. Venga, corre, Tommy.
Yeah, I thought so. Leather is totally the new leather.
Voy en helicóptero porque si no le va a costar la vida.
I was a roofer. These sexists spend all day on a roof talking about us, Amy. I was expected to sit around and talk about what I had done to women. Of course, I had to, so as not to blow my cover.
So what's the name of your book?
Yes, as mentioned hitherto, my book has a very, very obtuse title. Being and Seeing. From Freud to the building sites, a woman's journey into the male psyche.
Que no suba nadie.
Don't let things touch your hair. Oh my god, watch the pump. You have a nice smile.
Y aquí está el paquete 39.
Amy, for God's sake, don't fall prey to the patriarchy's evil fashion schemes!
Oh, sorry.
Bueno,
Anyway,
vamos en busca del paquete 40.
Did you know, for example, that during my time
Estaríamos a
as a
mitad.
at Pittsburgh, I learned that men sometimes speak crudely
Hay
about
que
women
ir
when they are out of earshot?
al estudio, al lado del estudio de cine.
Or that men
Una de
regard
las
some women, like you, Amy, as mere sex toys. Unbelievable! Or that men actually find sports interesting. It's appalling. And they run the world, my pretty. Oh yes, they run the world. They do? Yeah. Look at Reagan. Look at Thatcher. Look at Gorbachev. While we stay home and bake cookies. Well, screw that.
Yeah,
estar por aquí.
Don't bake a cookie. Smash him in the face with a baking tray instead. He's a brainless dolt. He's a man.
No.
Did you know men enjoy looking at pictures of naked women? It's called pornography. It's
Ah, no,
sick and
aterriza,
foul. I'm gonna talk
aterriza
about
en
this weekend
el
at
suelo.
Wins.
Vale, sí
That's
está en
women
el
with a
callejón.
Y.
Entonces yo voy a aterrizar aquí, por lo que pueda pasar. No me lo voy a jugar. Que hay farolas,
You're too dependent on men.
Hay farolas.
That's why I don't call
Vamos a
myself a
hacer una
woman.
cosa. Un poco de riesgo.
I bet this radio station is owned by a man. White male conservatives monopolize the media, selecting right-wing blondes to propagate conservatism.
Ay, perfecto. Que te oculto está aquí. Y llegamos a la mitad de los 80. Llegamos a mitad de los 80.
They're all the same. All women haters.
But just because men like sports and hats doesn't mean they hate women, does it?
Intenta llegar por lo menos a los 50. A ver si me da tiempo antes de las 3 horas de directo. Ahora hay uno en el... Aquí en el estudio. No me acuerdo exactamente dónde.
I'm getting a little freaked out here.
Ah, no, además es en una azotea. Además es en una de las azoteas. De hecho...
Look, you might vaporize dissidents and alpha.
41. Siguiente. En la misma zona, pero ya abajo. En uno de los hangares. La cárcel. Debería ser bueno. Y aquí está. Paquete oculto 42.
Of BJ's used autos. Cars from all over America come to find a new home in Florida, just like you.
Vamos,
I moved here after
siguiente.
the draft. Football, not Vietnam, even though they do have a lot in common. I noticed there was one thing missing from this great town, a celebrity-endorsed used car shop. That's why I founded BJ's Used Autos. Everyone these
Estaba...
is freshly painted.
No, este era el papillón. Sí, creo que había dos. Porque había otro en la mansión principal, si no recuerdo mal. El problema es que estos... Es posible que al entrar por aquí aparezca algún... No sé si eran de los del cártel o de dónde eran los de esta banda. Y haya disparos, que es lo que no quiero que haya.
If for some reason you'd like to speak to Michaela Grapper,
Vale, aquí hay uno. De momento no ha habido disparos. Y el otro debería estar en la mansión. Creo que dentro de la mansión. Pero no de la principal, sino de la... Esta que hay aquí justo enfrente. Voy a pillar el heli. A ver si no pasa nada. Vamos, sube. Se jodió. No he muerto, pero la acabo de liar. Pues esto ya me condena, Esto me condena. Bueno, igual no me condena del todo, porque ahora no puedo pasar. Bueno, sí voy a poder pasar. Vamos a ver. Ya que estoy aquí. Es que aquí había varios. Vamos a ver. Aquí había... No sé si había dos, fíjate. En esta mansión. Vamos a ver. Porque se está haciendo la picha un lío este también. Uno era aquí. Mierda, ya no he caído donde debía. Pero no voy a ir primero por el otro, que era por aquí. Ahora por aquí. Ah, no, lo que haces, vale, es enseñarme dónde está ese. Vale. Entonces sí, hay que hacer eso. Otra vez que he caído mal. Bueno, es cuestión de prueba, ensayo y error. A ver, hay que caer justo por aquí. No, un poquito más. Joder, esa vuelta me está jodiendo, Esa vuelta me está jodiendo. Ahí. Había que girar justo para entrar. Bueno, pues paquete oculto 44. Y el siguiente ya es... Oh, sigue siendo en la isla... En la primera isla. Pues esto no me congratula. Vamos a ver si ahora puedo pasar a la isla donde hay helicópteros. Trae este coche. Porque como no pueda, vamos bien. Tendría que matarme. Oh, espera. Hay otra opción. De todas formas, andando no puedo pasar andando. Ojito, no puedo pasar andando. Pero aquí había un avión que ya no está. Buah. Tengo que matarme y rezar para aparecer en un hospital de aquella isla. Bueno, antes de eso... No va a ser posible. No va a ser posible, no.
That's the truth of the pentagram, man.
How profound.
Joder.
You've obviously got a...
Bueno, no queda otra. Señores, hay que matarse. Por aquí hay algún... Quizá hay algún barco, pero no creo que haya barcos por aquí, ¿no? Y es que es un coñazo buscar ahora... Uf, es imposible saber. Es imposible saber. Y de palo, hay algún barco ahí. Venga, al agua. Recemos para salir en un hospital de aquella isla. Pues... Pues no. En cualquier caso hay un... Ya lo voy a aprovechar para hacerlo. En esta isla hay otro... Ya me sale... Paquete oculto. Y se puede hacer a pie. Así que voy a aprovechar para hacerlo. Tendré que hacer el puto glitch de la ambulancia de los cojones. Me parece ya que lo lógico es guardar. En fin. Vamos a la zona del campo de golf.
Positive thinking.
Exactly, friend. We're talking about you, Maurice Chavez. You couldn't cut it as a clown, but you're great, and I mean great as a public radio host. It takes a lot of...
44.
Learned something, then you started something, and now you're doing it. That's what it's all about. It is? Yes, you thought your way to success. It's a 3-step program based on studying successful people. Like me. Or maybe learn start doing is a little too...
Cuidado de no pillar la masacre. Ahí va. No puedo pasar por aquí. ¿No es este puente? Ah, no, es justo en el otro lado.
Stop interrupting me. You gotta open your ears and close your mouth. It's very important. I tell my old lady that all the time. I say, hey, I don't want to hear no complaining. I come home with piles of cash every night and all you do is bitch. The learning starts in here and ends when we open this.
A ver, que me estoy liando. Es al otro lado del puente. ¿Y por dónde entra? Ah, por el campo de golf, joder.
Change the way you see the world. Guaranteed.
Stop right now. This is a debate program, not an
pero
infomercial.
está cerrado.
Hey,
Tócate
that's
los
a great
cojones,
idea. Listen,
mariloles.
friend, I mean this in a friendly way. Debating is a yes or no proposition.
Se complica todo.
You need to open your mind to the maybes.
Se
We're discussing
complica
like
todo.
friends, not debating like enemies. You see the difference?
Yes, I do. I think it's so much fun to be on the radio. I'd listen more, but someone stole my radio when they killed my foster family.
Bueno.
Constantinos, I've
Pues a por una
noticed you have a
ambulancia.
lot of negative thinking. Why the goth lifestyle?
No queda
some say
otra.
life is a tea party for zombies. Also, when you only wear black, everything matches. In fact, I'll keep wearing black until something darker comes along.
Nunca se
It's a
dijo que
known
esto fuera
fact that the
fácil.
best poetry is written
Que no fuera pesado, porque está siendo increíblemente pesado.
Flowers retain all happiness. Sunshine.
Y claro, una vez que tienes que desbloquear las islas y vas a por los
You sound like you'd enjoy
paquetes
my program,
ocultos,
Motivate,
al final si
demonstrate
te
that
cargas el
motivate
helicóptero
again.
puedes ir a por otro.
Nobody ever complained about that program. You
A
hug
través
people
del
and you laugh
mapa
like you never
de
laughed
forma
before.
normal,
Let's
pasando
get
por el
back to the
puente,
topic
por
at
los
hand,
puentes.
I've had
Pero
enough
aquí
of this
no hay
weirdness.
opción.
Jenny, let's start with
Cuidado al
How
policía.
do you maintain such a positive outlook on life? It says in your bio that some awful things have happened to you.
I don't think anything awful has happened to me.
But it says your parents were brutally murdered.
Mommy? Where's Mommy? She's just
ambulancia
fine.
hay,
She's
espero
probably
que esté
taking a
abierta.
nap. You're like my bad doll, Mr. Livingston. He's a bad doll.
Menos mal. Menos mal. Vamos, pasmas. Mierda, me he cargado un poli. Y no puedo... Qué liada, qué liada. Está liada. No, 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 no. Joder.
Piss me off, asshole.
Mierda, van a disparar. Y encima arrestado. Joder, joder. Se ha complicado del todo. Joder. Balas disparadas 24. Bueno, no pasan las 101. Podría seguir. Podría seguir. Voy a llegar a la otra isla, voy a guardar. Y lo voy a dejar porque se me está... Se me está atragantando. Encima aquí hay un policía.
you do that for? Whoa! What the?
I just split up with my boyfriend. He didn't like me being on the radio, whatever. Said I sounded
Bueno,
stupid.
a ver si ahora aparece la ambulancia. Me había parecido a la primera. Resulta que me encuentra un policía justo ahí entrando en la zona del embarcadero.
But he wouldn't mind you being on the radio. Wouldn't mind a bit.
Why not?
Wolves and deers have no concept of jealousy of someone else's success.
Ya no hay ambulancia.
That's the genetic variation between
Me
Homo
valdrá
erectus
este.
and
Voy a probar
spider
con este
monkeys.
coche.
Jealousy
Igual me
and
vale.
fear and stuff.
Ya le he doblado
Oh, indeed, sweet
el capó.
flies. Oh, indeed. Would you like Mr. Z to tell you someone else?
Yeah?
Everything you learned in school is a lie, babe. A lie. Take virology, for instance. You were told sharks are dangerous, right? Cobblers, babe. They're frightened of you. They ain't gonna hurt you. Have you ever
Este es
tried
más bajo.
cuddling a shark?
Este no va a valer. Este no va a valer. Joder. Camino directo al hospital. No ha hecho falta ni ir a buscar la ambulancia. Nada. Estoy ya... Cuando las cosas no salen, lo mejor es dejarlo y volver más adelante. Y encima nos aparece aquí la puñetera ambulancia. No aparece... Mira, 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 mira. Así de repente, como quien no quiere la cosa. Y está abierta. Me he visto un policía, pero bueno. Voy a entrar por allí. Me dejo de problemas. Vamos a ver. Por Dios que no me caiga el agua, ¿eh? Vamos, hombre. Joder. Joder, pues no sirve, ¿eh? Lo que he hecho antes. Espera, saltar y darle hacia adelante. Saltar. Y si voy desde un poco más atrás, saltar y darle hacia adelante. Joder, se complica todo, ¿eh? Ahora. Otra vez está la misma mierda de barco. Al agua. Al agua otra vez. Allá vamos. Joder, es que se pega en el... Me cago en la hostia que me han dado. Desde luego estoy negado, ¿eh? Estoy ya negadito. Creo que voy a tener que guardar aquí. Y dejarlo ya para mañana, porque es que es increíble lo mal que lo estoy haciendo.
Hey!
Otro roce con la pasma.
I love them and I hate lies.
Okay. It also says here you like zoos.
It's a love hate thing, babe.
That's nice.
But I'm certainly an expert. I know what I'm...
Guardar partida y mañana será otro día, porque es que esto es un despropósito. Esto es un despropósito. Pues nada, señores, aquí lo voy a dejar. Ya veis que no doy pie con bolo, que se suele decir aquí. No acierto ni una. Mañana espero que vaya mejor. Mira, mira, viene la pasma a darme y que ya me da igual, porque esto no se guarda. Nos vemos en el próximo. Adiós.